A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome, mercifully. Wait, can you guys hear me? Yes, you guys can hear me. Welcome. Welcome to the 1207th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of misogyny. What was it? And guys, you guys are going to have to bear with me. You guys are going to have to bear with me. I got Jay Blaze who has already pulled up. You guys are going to have to bear with me. We are going to talk about anything and everything today. And so let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Jay Blaze here because we're going to talk a little bit about Iran. Blaze, you got me, man?
Yep.
All right, good stuff. Okay, so I'm glad you pulled right up. Okay, so we're going to talk about a number of things, but I think the thing that you and I have communicated about the most here over the past couple of days, other than Venezuela, let's see, there's the Minneapolis ICE situation, there's Iran. It appears that Iran is about to fall. Tell me what you know about this so far.
Okay, so in the 1970s, Iran was like a Persian country.
Right.
So the Ayatollah that's in charge right now started just like killing and everything to get control of the country.
Okay.
And so recently, with Venezuela gone, Venezuela basically fell with the Trump strike. You had there's sanctions on Iran, but Iran had Venezuela to help with the sanctions.
Okay.
So Venezuela and Iran basically controlled a large percentage of the oil. Like
Okay.
China got 70% of their oil from Iran and Venezuela.
Wow.
So, yeah, Iran right now is dealing with hyperinflation because Trump basically said no one trade with these people at all.
Right.
And so they have like food shortages, water shortages. So they want to get their freedom back because they've been dealing with Sharia law, which you have women in New York City asking for Sharia law. Like it boggles my mind. It boggles the mind.
It is absolutely insane. So and again, neither one of us are economists, neither one of us are experts, but when and if Iran does fall, and it seems very imminent, what does that mean? How does that directly impact the U.S. economy?
So it helps remove China from taking Taiwan because most of their oil is now coming from Iran.
Okay.
Then you also have Iran has been funding, like there's high speculation that the two Trump assassinations from 2 years ago was from Iran. So Iran has been funding a bunch of terrorists. So if this falls, then you have the Islam is out of power in Iran, so they won't be funding as much like terrorism and stuff. So they would be on our side, which Iran right now is kind of aligned because from what I heard, the Ayatollah wants to go lead to Russia.
Right.
So
absolutely.
they're in bed with the BRICS nation right now.
Wow.
So then if they fall, then they would be on our side. So they would lose the strategic element from there.
Okay, we have Jay Blaze on. TJ Fisher says, we don't want to listen to Jay Blaze. Well, thankfully for me, I don't give a fuck what you want. I do what I want. Jay Blaze, talk to me about, and I'll get you out of here on this because I got a lot to cover on this. What is your opinion on us going in and taking Nicolas Maduro? We literally just took over the country. Yeah. Dude, we rolled in our special forces, Delta forces, whatever the case may be. Dude, we walked into their country, kicked down their front door, took their president, and now he's hanging out with Diddy and all the rest of them. What's your opinion on the whole Venezuelan thing? Because a lot of people have a lot of opinions. What say you?
See, I personally like it because Venezuela would be basically them going into our backyard, and they would have had because China was in with Venezuela, and if you had let China or Iran there, they would have had a complete line of sight to our country. So they could have put a bunch of missiles or whatever in Venezuela. So that we removed that, and this is why Trump's also trying to get Greenland, because he wants strategic elements and choke points, because Greenland would give us a base near Russia.
Sure, absolutely.
So that's what China was trying to do with Venezuela, and we cut them off. And it took 3 hours. We used a bunch of new tech, and we basically said to the rest of the world, "Yeah, we're this good."
Yes,
because,
exactly. Dude, we rolled it, and I heard they didn't realize that we were there until just a few minutes before. The wife is like, I think I hear, somebody's at the front door. And just now that's probably an exaggeration. The point is, we got in and out of there, and we didn't lose a soul. I think a couple of helicopter pilots caught a couple of bullets in the shoulder. Yeah. Other than that, we were good to go.
So basically, he was in a base, a military base. So we got him out of a military base. I guess there was 200, and we had 200 20 soldiers, and we had some new tech that would mess with people's eardrums and stuff. So they were completely caught off guard, and so we just went in.
Wait! Hold on. Now I gotta back it up. I didn't know all of that. Wait, we had some sort of technology that did what? We did something with their eardrums?
Helicopters, this is what I saw. On top of the helicopters, you have some sonar stuff or sonic waves, and so they. If you can mess with your inner eardrum, then you lose all equilibrium. Yeah, and so that's what they did, and then it was just basically just pot shots to all the people. Security guys were saying.
America first. Jay Blaze. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, dude, all you did was take that leader out. It was basically in and out, and no soldiers were hurt or anything.
No.
And dude, we now have basically underfoot the top one of the top 3 oil providers, which heavy crude, which we need for Texas, Louisiana, and all those. Those deal with heavy crude. So this is the black tethery stuff, because there's 3 different types of oil. So there's heavy, medium, and light.
Right.
And so we needed that to refine, and they needed it because they were dealing with hyperinflation and stuff. So they didn't really have a plan, and this is exactly what's happened to Iran too. They have hyperinflation. It's up to 60%.
Oh yeah. And a regime change was definitely needed.
Yeah, and this is why the people are pissed off there. And if they fall, then we can come up and help
do what
them
we
out.
need to do. Jay Blaze, listen, man, thanks for making time for us, man. I appreciate you coming on and sort of educating us. I'm not as educated on this stuff as I think I ought to be, because I consume sports 24/7 all the time. But I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking at 9 monitors. I need to have Fox News on one of these monitors, because I really need to be, because if I want to increase my relevancy, I need to diversify my points.
And it's wild, the difference between the Iran protests and
they are not fucking around in Iran. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll let you get out of here. People in Minneapolis think they got it bad there. Go to Iran and try to hold up a picket sign and see what happens.
You had it where we all know about the woman who tried to run over ICE. It turns out he has internal bleeding right now. ABC
I did read about that. Yes.
Yeah. So, dude, you had the girlfriend go, "Why are you using real bullets?" They think it's a game. You were dealing with
why are you using real bullets? Because you're posing a real danger. Oh my god.
Exactly. They think it's a game.
You know what? Correction. They thought it was a game. Now they understand this shit is for real. Hashtag fuck around and find out. Jay Blaze, thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate
Later, man.
All right, brother. Yeah, Jay Blaze is, I'm going to tell you what, man. Jay Blaze is, he is as knowledgeable on this stuff, really, as anybody that I talk to. Myron is obviously, yeah, somebody in the chat, somebody just said, just hit up Myron. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I can certainly pick Myron's brain about this, but by the same token, you know, I need to be able to stay, because I can go stride for stride with any, like, dude, it does not matter. If it doesn't matter in the world of sports, I can go stride for stride with just about anybody about their team. And this is what made me a very good salesperson, is even, let's just say that I were selling mattresses or whatever, or selling cars, and I noticed that a customer is wearing a Green Bay Packers shirt. The first thing I'm going to say, hey, man, like, can you believe that the Packers actually are thinking about firing Matt LaFleur? Like, should they, I need to have that kind of knowledge in terms of current events, politics, and things of that nature. I've never been a good debater because I've never been a good arguer. That's probably part of the reason why I'm not a good debater. I've never had an argument with Devin, and I don't plan to. And my first argument with Devin will likely be my last, because I just don't like, I'm not going to argue with her. Like, it's my way or the highway. She knows that I know it. It is what it is. But I think I need to get up on this. All right, let me go through the chats, and then we will by the way, yes, later on in the show, actually in a little while in the show, we are going to break down a loyalty test by Udi. Please, and then after that, I'm going to move the show to Rumble, where we will do the Hard R podcast. I have to move the Hard R podcast to Rumble because now these YouTube accounts that post these police videos, now they're starting to hit me up for, you know, copyright and this and that and a third. And good for them. Like, good for them. Not even copyright. It's like revenue sharing, whatever the case may be. Good for them. But whenever your video gets dinged like that, it always sort of it has a tendency to sort of shrink the audience and the reach. So from now on, the Hard R podcast will be on Rumble, and we've got 22 over watching on Rumble. Meliadas is first, Invocator second on Rumble. Species 666 says there was a post on X from a Survivor raid that talked about what happened there and about the tech used against him. If I'm gonna tell you what, Species 666, if you have that link, drop that link, man, because I would love to take a look at that. I really, really would. Okay. All right. Dr. B84 is in the house. Appreciate that very much. King Life. You know what, King Life? I don't know if you have my. Hang on, King Life. I'm gonna shoot you a text. Now, the reason why, guys, by the way, the reason why I've been noticeably absent from the live streams, and those who are very, 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 very close to me, Miami J, who's in the chat, Jay Blaze is in the chat. Later on, I imagine Phoenix Light Games will be up. Myron, my people who are closest to me, I had to deal recently with a pretty serious, like a very, very, very serious event. I'm okay, everything's fine, blah 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 blah. Has nothing to do with my health. But I had to deal with I've had to deal with something probably, I would say, for the last month to month and a half. And finally, all of that has finally come to an end, and so now I am free to come on and do live streams on a more regular basis. But that is what was happening. Like I said, Miami J Blaze, they know what's going on. Those are, you guys know those guys are two of my very best friends. And so just understand that, and listen, I missed you guys. Like I miss doing these live streams. I miss doing the breakdowns. And so finally, and even now, even today, I've got a delivery coming. To make a very, very long story very, very short. Let me get through these two stories, and then we'll get back to it. Number one, guys, I am fairly certain I probably have ADHD. I made an appointment with basically a head doctor, and I'm pretty close to 99.9% sure that I have ADHD. And it's interesting. I've probably had it my entire life, and I have no idea how or why I was able to focus, but in case you guys are like thinking, ADHD, what are you talking about, Donovan? If you guys, anyone who watches me regularly, you guys notice that it's very, very easy to get me off track. Like we'll talk about candy bars, fast foods, or I'll be explaining something and all of a sudden I'll go off on a tangent. Guys, that is a symptom of ADHD. And guys, I have tens of thousands of hours of proof. Just go back and watch any of my podcasts. Any of my 3 to 4 to 5 hours, even when I'm doing Love is Blind breakdowns, I have to hit the brakes. Oh, wait a minute. I'm off on another tangent. Hopefully, I can get on some sort of medication that will keep me, that will keep me a little more focused instead of me jumping all over the place, jumping around everywhere. So that's what it is. So about a month ago, I flew back east to Philadelphia. I went in and I unloaded everything from our storage unit, everything that we weren't able to bring here to Reno on our road trip, put it in a pod. They picked up the pod, they tracked it cross country. That bad boy will be here tomorrow. So I'm going to get all of my studio equipment back, all of my mics, all of my everything, my camera sliders, all of that. I'm actually quite impressed. I'm actually quite impressed with the way the studio is now, just given the lack of bells and whistles that I had back in New Jersey. But yeah, man, I'm getting all that stuff back. And so tonight, we've got a small local company coming out and getting rid of all the junk so that we can have the TSR gym back up and ready to roll. 305 Miami J says, wish I could join in today. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be on for, I think I'll be on for a while. Just stay patient. Ken Rose with the $10 super chat. Appreciate that very much. Doctor Who Design with the €5. Oops, sorry about that. Nope, that's not what I meant. There we go. With the €5 super chat. Trav GX says the Maduro capture was crazy. Holy moly. Miami J says, Don, getting Maduro is more symbolic than anything. Regime is still there, though running scared. Yeah, and actually, Jay Blaze is probably the guy to talk to about the Iran situation. Miami J is he knows all that stuff about Venezuela. He knows the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the pros, the cons. And he's right. The regime is still there. There's probably still things going on there. We cut off maybe one head of the snake, but I'm confident that the U.S. will hopefully settle that country down and get them back on track. Just Jerry podcast says Greenland also has that special medal for our fighter planes. Okay, didn't know that. Let's see here. Havana syndrome. Miami J also says not new tech. J Blaze, Cuba used it on our diplomats. We got it from them. Did not know that at all. Robert Anderson also says the U.S. military had that. Oh boy, just hang on. Said the U.S. military. Sorry about that. I do apologize. It just skipped. But it's all good. Truth Right says Venezuela had Russian S-400 missile defense systems that were disabled. That was a message for sure, guys. I'm telling you, man. I think we just showed the world you don't fuck with America. You don't fuck with America, man. You really don't. And just to kind of tie it to this, there are all kinds of shows and movies and Netflix specials. One comes to mind called Lioness, and it's about it's this military special forces, whatever. Those are always very good, except for when a woman is in charge. Women don't go and do the Nicolas Maduro missions. They don't. They stay the fuck at home and make the fucking sandwiches. I guarantee you, not one person who put boots on the ground in Venezuela to grab Nick Maduro absolutely was not a woman. Everybody in that operation had every person had fucking cock and balls. So yeah, we can all sit here and watch this Lioness and watch, women kicking grown men's ass. Yeah, but when push comes to shove, we sent our boys, not our women. That's how it was. Just Jerry says, I can't believe ICE is using real bullets. Why wouldn't they? Maybe that was, I don't know, was that a joke? High Quality Leisure says, we are the least desired men in society. I don't doubt that. Certainly don't doubt that. ILDN1929 says, what happened to Hard R Bingo? Yeah, Hard R Bingo is still here. We just have to do it on Rumble now. We have to do it on Rumble. Melanie Mario says, good to see you, Don. Been so long. Hope all is well. Yeah, all is very, very well. All is very, very well. High Quality says, well, what happened? Spill the tea. No, I am not spilling. No, guys. Like, I appreciate, and High Quality Leisure, I've never seen you in my chat before. But I'm not, like, listen, you guys know I try to be as open and honest with you guys as humanly possible. There are just some things I'm going to keep to myself. Like, you serious with that? Like, dude, this was a serious situation. I'm not just going to spill the tea. Jesus Christ. Danny Gonzalez says, glad everything is cleaned up and you're back. That's all that matters. Appreciate that very, very much. Can't wait for Hard R Bingo. Absolutely. Dr. B84 says, psychiatrist, I'm assuming. Absolutely. Robert Anderson says, when's the last time you had an IQ test? Sometimes it's a sign of a high IQ. Guys, I appreciate it, but I'm not. I'm not a high IQ guy. Guys, I'm not. I say all the time, man, I'm not as smart as I look. Or I'm not as smart as I sound. Yeah, I've made, I don't know. I'm not, like, I'm confident in my intelligence, but I don't even know what a high IQ guy even sounds like. Maybe a guy like Myron or Kevin, who knows. But I imagine, and here's how I know. The reason why I know I don't have a high IQ is because the thought of taking an IQ test gives me a headache. So, but I appreciate that. Wow, he's got some agreement. Says, yes, people with high IQs tend to act the same way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, let me find out that I'm like this low-key genius, right? Let me find out I'm a genius. I don't know. Maybe I will take an IQ test. We'll see what happens. Trini Boy with the $5 super chat says, glad to see you back, Don. Appreciate that very much. Dr. B84 with the $10 super chat says, check the recent link I tagged you on in Discord. It's prime hard R material. Yes. Rack 1966 says, sorry about your Eagles, Donovan. Hey, listen. I'm good with what happened with Philadelphia. This is just how it goes. I guess I was going to talk briefly about Nick Sirianni. I guess I can do that now. It's just clear that people just don't like the guy. And it's interesting. And Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd, those are the two main culprits. Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd and other people in sports media, they have been doing their level best to try to get this man fired. This was funny. Before last season's Super Bowl run, before the playoffs even started, we had Colin and Nick talking about, well, if the Eagles go one and done, Sirianni should be fired. Even if they had gone one and done, they were just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Every year Sirianni's been in Philadelphia, he's been in the playoffs. Been in the playoffs 5 years. He's won, 3 division titles, been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. And nobody seems to like it. So finally, and this was funny. This was 2022 all over again. Great Super Bowl run. What happens? The league came in and they poached all of our coaches. Shane Steichen left Philly for Indianapolis. Jonathan Gannon left Philly for Arizona. We got off to that 10-1 start. The 49ers came and punched us in the mouth. We were never the same after that. Clearly the coordinators were the problem. Okay, no problem. So what did we do? We got rid of our coordinators, hired Vic Fangio to man the defense, and Kellen Moore for the offense. Guess what happens? We go to the Super Bowl and we absolutely dump truck, boat race, curb stomped the very, very average Kansas City Chiefs. What do you think was going to happen? And here's the thing. The only reason why the league hasn't coached Vic Fangio from us is because Vic Fangio is like 97 years old. Vic Fangio doesn't want to be a head coach. I think he might have been there, done that. I don't even know if that's even happened. But what happened? They plucked Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, brilliant play caller. Now he's down in New Orleans. Jalen Hurts is about to have his 12th straight play caller since college. And the funny thing is these people don't want to give anybody the credit. Well, the reason why Jalen Hurts was a Super Bowl MVP is because he played on a great team. I'm sorry, name me a Super Bowl MVP that didn't have a great team around him. Well, Nick Sirianni is being carried by a great team. Name me a Super Bowl winning head coach that did not have a great... Well, it's really Howie Roseman. Name me a Super Bowl winning team that doesn't have a great GM. Okay, like, At some point, at some point, you have to give credit where credit's due. Yes, I'm disappointed the Eagles didn't go to the Super Bowl this season. We still have the same guys, assuming we hang on to AJ Brown, but it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I think Colin Cowherd and Nick Wright just need to come right out and say, we just don't like the guy. We just don't like the guy. That's really what it comes down to. They just do not like Nick Sirianni. And here's the funny thing. Nick Wright actually made a good point. He made a very good point. He's like, okay, well, we all saw what happened. We're all seeing what's happening with John Harbaugh and who else is a hot coaching candidate? And Kevin Stefanski. A lot of hot coaching candidates. And you can tell a lot about the way the league perceives a coach when they get fired, how much interest they get, right? When the Ravens announced that they were going to fire John Harbaugh, I can promise you John Harbaugh's phone probably shut off because it was too damn hot. He's probably getting calls from all over. Kevin Stefanski, same thing. Mike Tomlin, same thing. Nick Wright says, but what would Nick Sirianni get that same treatment? Of course he wouldn't. That doesn't mean he's a bad football coach. Look, the deal is this, man. Maybe, and we can say that about a lot of other people in positions. The only team that was going to give Dak Prescott $60 million was the Cowboys. No other team was given Prescott $60 million except for Jerry Jones. Say what you want about Nick Sirianni. You can like him or dislike him, but anyone who is openly advocating for a man with Nick Sirianni's resume to get fired simply because they don't like them, that's fucking female. Okay? There are a lot of people in my life that I just do not like. Okay? But because I'm a man, I can compartmentalize my feelings from facts. A lot of you motherfuckers out there hate Myron. But guess what? The son of a bitch tells the truth. That's all there is to it. You can't, just because you don't like someone, like nobody liked Jose Canseco, but guess what? We all found out that he was telling the truth about steroids. That's just how this is. And when we see stuff like, there's my ADHD kicking in again. When we see stuff like this, when we see grown men, and a lot of people would probably ask, well, why do they hate Nick Sirianni? I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is that our head coach probably has, matter of fact, the only head coach during Nick Sirianni's time span that has his resume is Andy Reid, who he just pummeled in Super Bowl 59. So listen, man, we can all sit here and talk about how Nick is this or Nick isn't that. The bottom line, he ain't going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. And it's funny, Colin and Nick, they've been talking shit about Nick Sirianni for 2 years. And finally, after 2 years, they got their get back. Oh, he lost in the first round. I'm sorry, Nick and Colin. Y'all missed the boat. Y'all missed already. You two could have had the ultimate, see, I told you so, but it didn't happen. You see, we kicked the Kansas City Chiefs' ass in the Super Bowl, and that's what really pissed you off. So as soon as the Eagles have any, Nick's got it. No, he ain't going nowhere. He is not going anywhere. No matter how much you people think Nick Sirianni's the problem, he ain't the problem. 5 playoffs, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl title. You guys can sit and spin. Eat a dick. Saber89 with the $10 super chat says, good to see you. Miss the sharp lives. Did you see the Pearl debate? No, I have not, but I will watch it. I wanted to go, but for whatever reason, I thought it was next month, not this month. Anyway. H.MPEG with the $1 super chat says, Nick's still salty, the Eagles D. Put belt to ass on his man, Crush Mahomes. Yeah, and the funny thing is Nick Wright, here's the funny thing. Here's the reason why Nick Wright really hates Nick Sirianni. Because after the Eagles' Super Bowl run, we lost to the Chiefs, and then we went to Arrowhead, and by the way, we haven't lost to the Chiefs since Super Bowl 57. Since Super Bowl 57, the Eagles have gone into Kansas City and beaten them twice. Including, and then of course we kicked their ass in the Super Bowl 59. But a couple years ago when the Eagles beat the Chiefs on the road, Nick Sirianni was talking shit to Chiefs fans. And that is when Nick Wright decided, you know what? I'm going to openly advocate for this man's job. Guess what, Nick? He ain't going nowhere. There are now two Saint Nicks in the state of Pennsylvania. One is Nick Foles, the other is Nick Sirianni. Sorry. Okay. K-Moss says, once again, the favorite key on the piano, D sharp, drop in knowledge. W sharp, much love. Appreciate that very much. Jerry Raven says, that Steelers game was brutal. Oh my God. Yeah, Snowdemi says Butterfingers didn't help this year. Yeah, as far as, and I'll get off the sports talk here shortly. I'm not a trade this guy or that guy, but dude, the Eagles got to either the Eagles, and maybe we get rid of AJ Brown, maybe we don't. He's the best receiver we have on the team, but it does rub me the wrong way as a fan that during the 5-game winning streak we had, AJ Brown was running his mouth to anyone who would listen. I'm not getting the ball in a blah 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 blah. Yeah, we won, but da 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 da. AJ Brown is as responsible for the media's swarming on the Eagles as anybody. Then he started getting the ball. He had like 3 career games. Eagles lose 3 in a row. What was A.J. Brown doing? Hold on. What was A.J. Brown doing? Hold on. Fucking crickets. Fucking crickets, man. And the funny thing is I'm never, and I'm a realistic sports fan. I'm not the guy who says, well, you should play for the love of the game. No, you should make as much money as humanly possible for being able to do something that most people on the earth cannot do. I am not a moralist. I'm not going to, there's no moral cathedral allowed here. But by the same token, sports media who has come around on player greed, they've come around on guys who are team guys. AJ Brown has the money, he has the rings, he's got the success. So the media, but because AJ Brown played for the Eagles, the media actually defended the mouthy receiver. Guys, listen to what I'm saying. When's the last time the media actually defended the mouthy receiver? Yeah, how about never? And we all know about diva receivers. Anyone who's followed the NFL for any number of time, for any amount of time, we all know the diva dude, T.O., Chad Johnson, Randy, like we all know. For whatever reason, the further you get away from the football, the more diva you tend to be. These guys get crucified in the media all the time for being diva receivers. But because A.J. Brown is playing for the Eagles, who nobody likes for some reason, well, it's okay for him to run off at the mouth because, and here was their defense. Well, A.J. Brown's got it all. He is now trying to build a Hall of Fame career. Well, guess what? Go do that with another team. We want Super Bowls here. We don't want catches. A.J. Brown was happier during our 3-game losing streak than he was on our 5-game losing streak. We can't have guys in the locker room. We can't. The Eagles cannot have that element in the locker room. If some nigga's bitching and moaning about his touches and this and that and the other during a winning streak, you can't have him on the team. Saquon also had a terrible year. Did you hear him talk? No. He wasn't bitching, well, I'm not getting the carries. Devontae Smith, same thing. No. Was A.J. Brown running off at the fucking mouth? But again, the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Now we're forcing him the football, forcing him for 10 catches, 11 catches, 9 catches, 100 and something yards. We lost 3 games in a row. And what all of a sudden now AJ Brown is happy? So you're happier when you catch balls but lose, but then you want to run off at the mouth when the opposite happens. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Sorry. And I love AJ Brown. He's got to change that fucking attitude. He has got to change that goddamn attitude. He really, really does. To be happy during a 3-game losing streak because you're getting touches, sorry, my guy. Sorry. Michael Lee says, good afternoon, Donovan. Happy New Year. Donovan, how is wifey doing? She's doing very well. Are you ready for Major League Baseball this year? Yes, very much looking forward to baseball. Heretic says, with the game on the line and Philly throws a pass to receiver with, oh my God, dude, I know. Oh my God, dude, that was just, Trav GX says, I'm in a college class and this girl asked me to go out for food several times. Then when I made a move, she said she wanted to be friends. Why did she waste my time? Oh, well, that's easy, Trav. And thanks for telling that story. The reason she wasted her time is because she just wanted your attention. Guys, what you guys have to understand, sometimes a girl will agree to go out with you or go on a date with you or whatever just for the attention, okay? Just for the attention. Something, and I don't know what the whole story is. I mean, if she kept trying to get at you, I guess maybe you're attractive, maybe you have some game, whatever the case may be. But whatever, and she might have made up her mind before she even asked you out. But something you either said or did turned her off, gave her the ick, and that's why she said she just wanted to be friends. Either that or she always wanted to be friends. But the reason why she wasted your time is because, well, that's what girls do. So if you can give me a little more context, if you want to pull up, I've got the pull-up line open. If you want to come up, you don't have to show your face. If you want to give me a little bit more context in terms of how that situation matriculated, maybe I can give you a better, more in-depth answer. But at this point, just based on what you've told me, the reason why she wasted your time is because A, that's what bitches do, and B, women need attention more than they need oxygen, and you gave it to her. That's what it is. James Hancock says late to the party, but I'm glad to see back in another Donovan stream. Absolutely. Robert Anderson says free food and attention. Absolutely. Robert Anderson says some of the best players have something called humility. Yeah, I don't mind the cocky player. I don't mind, Puka Nuka. I don't be cocky, be arrogant. But if you're running off at the mouth during a winning streak, and it didn't even bother me during the winning streak because he made a lot of good points. But now we're giving him the football. We're losing 3 in a row, and now I didn't want to say anything. Sorry. That's what told me that was selfish. All right, very good. Okay. So, what we are going to do now, I'm going to take it back. I'm going to go a little bit old school here. And I don't know, maybe we will pull up the Pearl debate and take a look at that. I think that's probably going to be tomorrow's topic. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go old school. I'm going to go old school with a little bit of new school flair. Give me a second here. Where is it? Bear with me, guys. I just decided to hit the live button. I was unprepared. I'll go ahead and admit that. However. Perfect. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go old school on you, and I'm going to revisit. And I think I'm going to start doing this on a more regular basis. And again, guys, if you want to talk about anything, you can pull up. The link is pinned in the chat. Let me spam it again. Wait. No. The link is pinned in the chat, guys. If you want to come up, you do not have to show your face. But I'm gonna go old school here and do a little bit. I'm gonna do these more often just to kind of refresh your memory, because I assume that everyone who's in here, whether I recognize them or not, understands everything that I've taught. Like, this is my 1,207th live stream. And guys, I've got thousands of other videos that aren't even numbered. I've been doing this for a while, but I think a lot of times I assume that everyone who's watching has watched and seen every single one of my podcasts, and I think that kind of devalues things a little bit. I think going over these again is very good educationally, but there's going to be one twist. I'm actually going to have the article being read by an AI voice, right? So I can talk all I want to, but I think hearing it in an AI voice gives it a little bit more, I guess maybe a little bit more realism. You guys saw I did the whole AI experiment with people writing in. Giving me their relationship problems, and of course I put it in AI. That didn't really turn out too well, which is why I encourage people to obviously come up. Give me 1 second here. Okay, do I have everything ready to go? Okay, there we go. Okay, very good. It is good to be back, guys, because like I said, man, like I really, really missed you guys. I really do. Alaskan K is in the house. Good to see you in here. Okay, so let me make sure I'm on the right screen. So, in case you guys, there we go. So for those of you, I guess, who are relatively new to the show, new to the program or whatever, there was anyway. We've nicknamed this woman Amy the Cautionary Tale Horton. And the reason why is because she is the poster child for what happens to women when they buy into the feminist lie that sleeping around in your prime fertile years is, well, good for you. The website is called bold.com. And I've broken down numerous websites for bold.com. All bold.com is it is literally a website that glorifies and encourages promiscuous female behavior. It also justifies it. Yes, Jay Blaze says Amy Horton, as affectionately referred that by what's his name, Terrence Popp. Terrence Popp and Blake, they call her Amy Horton. A few years, actually years and years ago, I broke down an article that she wrote where she freaked out about the fact that she can't find a boyfriend now that she's in her mid-30s. And then a few days later, I talked about a post she did that expressed concern that she can't emotionally bond to men. Now, I will give Amy Horton some credit here. In her quote-unquote defense, she does keep it 100 about what goes on in her dating life, okay? I think she also wrote an article that says I contracted an STD or I have herpes and I'm not afraid to talk about it. Like, that's how honest this woman is. But then she always does an about face and, well, blames it on men. She blames it on the culture. She blames her failure to get with a man of value on everyone and everything but herself. And the way she does it is both transparent and, well, really quite funny. Well, like I said, today I'm going to go old school here. And break down one of her most popular articles. As you guys can see, it is entitled, I've gotten blown off by men so much lately that I'm literally questioning everything. And like I said, I'm going to have the AI voice. Read the introduction. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I think I can, There, whoa, wait a minute, that was too big. And yes, I know this is clunky and all this other kind of stuff, guys, but it's been a while. Okay, so without further ado, here is the introduction.
I used to think my problem was that I wasn't trying to date, but I've been met with a rude awakening. I opened up to the possibility of meeting a man by actually putting myself out there, but all I've gotten in return is a whole lot of rejection. Here is why I'm feeling totally hopeless. Okay, so she's feeling totally hopeless. She puts herself out there, etc., etc. That's all. That's really what this is about, guys. That's really what this is about. And women who live a life like Amy Horton eventually get to this point. So let's go. Let's go to number one. Let's find out what her first reason for being frustrated is. Well, the first reason I'm feeling hopeless is I can't even get a date out of a guy. I thought, okay, I'll go out on dates to see if there's any chemistry. I'll be open to different kinds of men. Can't know what works unless I try, right? Well, that might be a good way to approach dates if I got any. I seriously can't find a guy who will follow through long enough to even ask me out. It's legitimately depressing.
Legitimately depressing. So let's touch on the first word, chemistry, to see if there's any chemistry. Translation, to see if I am sexually attracted enough to have a one-night stand with him. Let's get one thing straight, gentlemen. What she's not telling us is that she's meeting these dudes on Tinder, okay? She's meeting these dudes on Tinder. And when a man in 2026 now, when a man swipes right for a girl on Tinder, his main objective is to sleep with her as quickly as possible, okay? If you meet a man on Tinder, he ain't looking for a relationship. He's not looking for friendship. He's not looking for any of that. He's looking for a quick, easy lay, and if he likes having sex with her enough, he'll put her on his roster. Where Ms. Horton is going wrong, like a lot of women do, is that she's using the I'm not here to hook up line. Now, we all know that when girls say this to you, or if you see it on their profile, it means they are absolutely positively there to hook up, okay? Nobody, and I mean nobody, man or woman, is on Tinder or any other dating app to find a spouse. Everyone is on dating apps to find sex.
the girls like Amy Horton, they do what we like to call snowflaking, right? And snowflaking, the reason why girls snowflake, in other words, try to make it look like they're special or different, they snowflake to give people the impression that she's not like these other 304s who are really all here for the D. Well, all those other girls are here for the D and not me. No, these girls actually believe that she is there for a meaningful connection and possibly even a relationship, that she's somehow different or somehow special. Now, Ms. Horton has probably used this line for years and years in the past when she was in her 20s, right? When she was in her 20s, she didn't actually mean she was there to hook up. Again, girls like her use this line so that men don't think they're easy. But now that she is in her mid-30s, she does indeed actually mean that she's not there to hook up. Here's how it goes, guys. In her 20s, and this happens with everybody, in her 20s, she used to shit test guys to see if they had the balls to see through her good girl facade and then run the proper game to sleep with her. But now in her 30s, she's saying exactly the same thing. But these days, it's not a test, okay? It's really what she means. So when dudes with game who are used to, closing 304s, getting one night stands out of girls in the first night, they figure out very quickly that Amy isn't kidding when they think, wait, she's serious. She really isn't looking to hook up. At that point, they ghost on her, and that's why she's not getting any dates. That's why these guys aren't following through. Ladies, if you're watching, you cannot expect men to treat you like a lady when you've acted like an easy lay for a decade and a half. Let me repeat that. You cannot expect men to treat you like a lady when you've acted like a 304 for a decade plus. Just because you decide you're not going to sleep with anything with a Y chromosome and a pulse who swipes right doesn't mean these dudes are going to go out on dates with you. Ms. Horton is literally telling these dudes, you're not getting any sex tonight, and doing it in a way that isn't a shit test. She is dead serious. And the dudes who are looking for easy lays, they're not here for that. They're like, peace out. Then, this is funny. We can't let this get away. We cannot let this get away. Then she says she's open to dating different kinds of men. Can't know what works unless I try, she says, right? What this means is that white dudes ain't checking for her anymore. Oh, no. White dudes are passing her up for younger, tighter versions of her 20-something self. Seeing that her options are becoming more and more limited the older she gets, all of a sudden now she's open-minded. Now all of a sudden she's willing to try new things. New things means other races of men. When she was young and hot, she was only swiping right for white guys. Okay, but now she's taken that route that a lot of white girls who have sort of hit the wall and not getting as much attention from white guys who used to run through in her 20s, which is interracial dating. That's exactly right. She fucks niggas, y'all. Now, some of you might ask, well, how do you know she's on dating apps? Well, this is simple. When she says she can't find a guy to follow through, it means she's been in contact with said guy. And if a man approaches a woman out in the real world, it's highly unlikely that he'll flake because of his initial investment, which is overcoming his approach anxiety, approaching her, striking up a conversation, swatting away the shit test, and getting her number, okay? Getting a girl's number out on the street, guys, it's hard work, man. I did this for years. It's hard. It takes effort and a lot of intestinal fortitude. If dudes are out here flaking on her and ghosting on her, they didn't have much invested in her in the first place, which means they just swiped right. This is why they're not following through. Okay, so the lesson here, and this is on both ends, the less the initial investment is, the more likely it is that someone will flake. And this goes for both men and women. This is why men take breakups so much more harder than women. Women don't invest anything into the relationship except for their bodies. But because they've given their bodies to everybody and anybody, it's no big deal to give her body to you. Of course she's just going to walk away after a few weeks and maybe some arguments. She didn't invest anything. A man, on the other hand, we got to look good, smell good, we got to have game, we got to have a job, we got to do this and look that way. We put all of this effort into this relationship while all she's doing is giving you her body. Of course she's going to walk away. Of course it means more when we break up. All right, let's go to her second bullet point where she is talking about the dating scene getting worse and worse.
Here's another reason I'm feeling hopeless. The dating scene is getting worse and worse. If I had known a few years ago that things would deteriorate to this level, I would have found me a good man and locked him down.
Cat.
I had no idea that Tinder would come about and swiftly create the demise of good old-fashioned romance. I hate this new dating world I live in. I want nothing more than to destroy all dating apps in the awful way they've ruined actual interactions.
Oh my God. Ay, 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 ay. First of all,
Stop the cap.
stop the cap. Stop the cap. Guys, I've often said that if you give, like, we all know that a girl, her prime fertility between 18, let's say 24, 25, 26 years old, between 18 and 26, that's when they're the most attractive. If you were to give modern women 100 years of peak prime fertility, I mean, they are the youngest, hottest, tightest they will ever be. If you gave them 100 years of prime fertility, they would spend 99 years, 364 days, 23 hours, and roughly 30 minutes riding the carousel. They wouldn't start looking for a man until there's about a half an hour left in your prime. So when she says, well, if I had known things would deteriorate in this way, I'd have locked down a man a long time ago. No, you wouldn't have, because one man doesn't give you the same attention as all men. But let's go back to when she says things would deteriorate. She's talking about herself, okay? She's talking about herself. She doesn't realize she is, because surely she's every bit as attractive at 34 as she was when she was 24. So the fact that she doesn't have many options has nothing to do with her deterioration. Oh, no. It's the dating market that's deteriorated, right? Even though the wall comes fast for women and their attraction drops precipitously, they are always the last to know or acknowledge they've hit the wall. Amy Horton has no idea that Father Time is now collecting his debt for having given her absolute power over men for the better part of a decade. And she won't figure this out until a guy actually tells her, well, I've never dated an older woman before. That's when it's going to hit her like a ton of bricks. And that is going to be a rude awakening. She said let's go back to the found a good man thing. She said she would have found a good man to lock him down if she had known things would deteriorate. She's saying this. She's saying that because of the deterioration. I'm sorry. She's saying, what she is saying is that because of the deterioration of the sexual marketplace, there aren't as many good guys out there. But what she fails to realize is that, is that there aren't as many good guys available to her. We hear all the time, women, where have all the good guys gone? The good guys are still around. They just don't want you anymore, okay? Her blindness to her own decline in sexual market value makes her think that there aren't as many good guys around, okay? This statement literally says, where have all the good guys gone? Which is the calling card of a woman who's been passed around for an extended period of time. Any woman who says, where have all the good men gone, is absolutely 100% a hoe. 304, slut, tart, whatever. That's how that works. Then she says, this is funny. Then she says that Tinder has diminished old-fashioned romance and that she hates this new dating world, which is funny because she's actually on Tinder and she probably has been for a while. Ladies, I'm not even going to talk to the women. Women cannot expect good old-fashioned romance if they're on dating apps, okay? Ladies, if you want good old-fashioned romance, then delete all of your dating apps and make yourself more approachable in the real world. Being kind instead of bitchy, looking men in the eye instead of looking at your phone, dressing like a feminine woman instead of a 17-year-old computer hacker. Girls are always confused as to why men don't approach them as much as they used to. There are two main reasons. The first reason is obvious. The West has basically criminalized approaching women in public by making catcalling and striking up conversation against the law in some areas. And I think it's actually against the law in the UK. The second reason is they're not approachable. Okay, I just talked about it, and here I'll add a third reason. The reason why guys don't approach is because girls are giving away their bodies like it's Halloween candy online, man. So now we have to ask ourselves this: why on God's green earth would men risk embarrassment, humiliation, and even possibly criminal prosecution trying to strike up conversation with girls who look like men and act like they have no interest in men when they can just bypass all that nonsense by opening their phones and jumping on Tinder? Okay, I'm here to tell you, Miss Horton, Tinder didn't ruin face-to-face interactions. Okay, women did. Tinder. Let me see if I can get my thoughts together. And think about it this way, guys. Tinder is basically the digital manifestation of the romantic female transformation. Okay, girls don't want guys to approach them in public. Okay, they themselves, girls, they don't want to make an effort to look feminine and presentable in public.
and they don't want to publicly display their interest in men. And so Tinder was created to satisfy these objectives. And predictably, women are complaining about it, especially older women who aren't getting as much attention, like Ms. Horton. Okay? Instead of destroying all dating apps, how about women start acting like women again? That's the only way face-to-face interactions will ever make a comeback. Let's move to her. Actually, this is funny. So this is obviously just some sort of a sponsor. They actually used to have like dating advice on here, which was fucking a joke. All right. Okay. Well, let's hear Ms. Horton talk about her experience being quote unquote one of the guys.
Here's something else that frustrates me. There are so many available options that guys don't try at all. It's like they're sitting there with a huge menu in front of them, and it's so overwhelming that they can't decide what to eat. If they try me out and I'm not immediately to their liking, they move on easily. There's no need for effort, and it's sickening. Of course, they blow me off. They barely even think of me as a human being. I'm just another face on a screen.
Oh, how the tables have turned on Ms. Horton. You see, guys, what she is describing is the inverse of what she experienced in her 20s. Okay? When she was in her 20s, she sat there with a huge menu of men in front of her. In her 20s, she was so overwhelmed that she couldn't decide what to eat, or in other words, who to sleep with. Right? If the men she tried out were not immediately to her liking, she moved on easily. In her 20s, she didn't have to make effort, and she blew off countless men. She didn't think of men as human beings. They were just another face on a screen. You know, it's funny when women complain when men play the game better than they do. This is actually one of my 49 laws of Sharp. A woman will lie to men. She'll cheat on boyfriends. She'll use men. They'll use men they have no sexual interest in for free dinners. Right? Like our friend in the chat there. And they have divorce parties for their husbands when they divorce their husbands from their husbands. But as soon as one man plays the game better than she does and gets over on her, it's men ain't shit. Gentlemen, there are articles and videos talking about girls who use men for free meals by misleading them about their sexual interest in them. Everybody praises these women for this brilliant plan. But then as soon as we get a guy like the Dine and Dash dater, now it's a problem? That guy gets jail time and national ridicule while women get a pat on the back for doing the same thing. Women absolutely, and I think this is law number 41 of the 49 laws of Sharp, women absolutely hate it when they do not have a decided advantage on the dating market, and there are really only two things that put them at a disadvantage. A, they run up on a dude who plays the game better than they do, and B, they get old. And this is exactly where Ms. Horton is right now. What she did with men in her 20s is exactly what is being done to her now, and she doesn't like it. Then she wants to whine about, I'm just another face on a screen. Cry me a river, ho. Let's go to her next bullet point. Oh, men constantly think she's too much work. Let's see what she has to say about that.
Here's something that really frustrates me. Men constantly decide I'm too much work. Because I have needs and feelings and I'm not some accommodating robot, I'm too much trouble to bother with. There are so many options online that they can easily find some girl who doesn't require anything of them. I avoid all the douchebags by refusing to let go of my standards, but I'm getting rejected by so many men that it's starting to screw with my head.
Yeah. A lot of you guys have mentioned the Tinder swindler. Hashtag Simon Live. Don DeMarco to him. Yeah, the Tinder swindler got a whole documentary made out of him. You know, it's funny when women describe their neuroticism and unrealistic expectations as needs and feelings. Girls are so impossible to deal with these days, it's no wonder that dudes are only using them for bedroom fun. The less time you spend with a girl, the less of a headache she can be. But here's Amy Horton's problem, okay? When she says, I'm too much trouble to bother with, she has no idea, she has no idea that it means she's simply not worth dealing with anymore. Okay, guys, young, pretty girls get more leeway in the way of dating because they're what? Well, young and pretty. Okay, it's a cost-benefit analysis. A female's youth and beauty make dealing with her nonsense a little more worth it the more beautiful she is. It's just like sports. The more talented player X is, the more shenanigans Team Y will put up with. We were talking about wide receivers, Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham Jr. come to mind immediately. These guys were constant distractions in the locker room and in the media. But because of their talent and their production on the field, the teams dealt with it. T.O., Terrell Owens, was also in that camp. He was a distraction in San Francisco. He blew up the locker room in Philadelphia and did the same thing in Dallas. But when his skills diminished, he couldn't get a contract. Okay? Amy Horton is the equivalent of T.O., guys. Guys used to deal with her nonsense because she was young and pretty. But now that she is in her 30s, dudes ain't trying to deal with that anymore. But instead of her saying, I'm too old to put up with, she says, I'm too much trouble to bother with, as if to imply that men are the issue and not her diminishing beauty. Then she complains, this is funny, then she complains that there are girls who don't require anything of them. This again is a female who expects men to cater to her for no other reason but that she is a woman, and is surprised that there are no other women who understand that at their advanced age, beggars cannot be choosers. Gentlemen, these are the musings of a female who is grossly overestimating her own sexual market value. The fact that she indirectly says that she requires things from these men is laughable. What exactly are you requiring? What, you want men to open doors for you? You want men to be a gentleman who treat you like a lady? Sweetie, you're 34, about to be 35. Get out of here with that. Here's the deal. And I'm talking to you, Amy. You had your chance to dictate whatever you wanted out of men in your 20s. But because your sexual currency is now next to nothing, now you want to complain that other women your age have figured out that they're in no position to make requirements of men? Like, make that make sense. Then she says she's refusing to let go of her standards. And that's the problem. As a post-wall female who's been rode hard and put away wet, you don't get to have standards anymore, okay? Ms. Horton, you will take what you can get and you will like it because your options are limited. And that's what's really messing with your head. Let's move to the next one. Oh, she demands common courtesy. Oh, can't wait to hear what she says about her demanding common courtesy.
Here's another reason I'm frustrated. I demand common courtesy, therefore I'm considered a pain in the ass. Women must have horribly low standards these days because guys are always shocked when I want them to give me respectful treatment. Yes, if you want the pleasure of my company, I expect you to plan a day. It doesn't have to be fancy, but at least come up with something. The level of laziness among single men is appalling. No wonder none of them have girlfriends.
Now she's resorting to the name calling. You douchebag, no wonder why girls don't like you. When women start saying things like this, they know the end is near. Okay, anyway. It's not that women have horribly low standards. It's that Ms. Horton's standards are too high for her sexual market value. Men are shocked when you want them to give... Here's the thing. Pardon me. Men are shocked when you, Ms. Horton, want them to give you respectful treatment because you're 35 past the wall and you don't act like a lady. Here's another thing that women of all ages are grossly unaware of. Listen up. You have to earn respectful treatment from men who are worth a damn. Let me repeat that. Ladies, if you want respectful treatment, you have to earn it, okay? You don't just get to show up and get treated like a lady because you are a female. Now, back in the day, being treated like a lady was standard. And the reason for that is because just about every female was worthy of respectful treatment. Why? Because they were respectful. They didn't wear pajamas in public. They didn't give it up to anything with a Y chromosome and a smile. They said please and thank you and smiled and were pleasant. But women these days are literally the polar opposite. Today's women are the furthest they've ever been in terms of being worthy of respectful treatment from men than they have ever been in human history. So Amy Horton expecting respectful treatment when she's acted like a neurotic, entitled, and promiscuous woman until about 15 minutes ago is absolutely laughable. And newsflash, Ms. Horton, your company is not pleasurable unless we're having sex with you, and even that's lackluster. Guys, this is how women think. This is how they think. They think that by simply being present, you are in debt to them. Well, he owes me respectful treatment and dinner and drinks just because my presence alone is worth all that. Get out of here with that. Are you serious? Dude, if I swipe right on a 30-something slut, the only thing I'm planning is the time I schedule my Uber to come get me after I blow her back out for 6.5 minutes. I ain't sticking around for any chit-chat or her valuable company, and neither is anybody else.
Oh, and the reason why these guys, these losers don't have girlfriends, Miss Horton, is because none of these hoes is worth committing to, and they know this. And because they know this, they act accordingly, which is to blow your backs out, then bounce like a bad check before you get your bra back on. And it's funny. You act like the reason they don't have girlfriends, you act like this is the reason they don't have girlfriends, yet you're visibly bothered by the fact that they rejected you. So if you're feeling some type of way about being rejected by men who are supposedly losers, then what does that say about you and your choice in men? Mike Steele with the $5 super chat says, bet this $5 she's leaving out the part where the men dip after she brings up her herpes. Yep, you're probably right. Ay. All right, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next point. Even when I think things are going well, she gets ghosted. Oh boy, I can't wait to hear this.
Even when I think things are going well, I get ghosted. Sometimes guys actually lead me to believe they're truly interested. They say lots of pretty things and compliment me. They state their excitement to spend time with me. Funny enough, when it comes down to actually jumping in, they suddenly make excuses and disappear. What kind of a world do I live in where guys are too afraid to actually meet in person? It's bizarre.
Yeah, there's nothing bizarre about this. Okay? This is simply a byproduct of a man with more options than you. Okay? He'll swipe right on you because you're decent looking. Okay? He expresses excitement to spend time with you and all the rest of that. But what she's not telling us are two of the main reasons dudes are flaking on her. Number one, and we talked about this earlier, she makes it crystal clear that she's not looking to hook up by shutting down any attempt at sexual escalation. And then number two, she then demands common courtesy. Think about this. This woman is in her mid-30s, but she's acting like she's in her mid-20s, and this repels men in demand. They're not trying to deal with it. They're not trying to deal with a female who has an inflated sense of entitlement and then tries to force them to treat her like a young pretty girl worthy of courtesy and respect. They're not ghosting because they're afraid to meet up. They're ghosting on her because she's, they're ghosting on her because she's a used 1998 Ford Mustang with 257,000 miles on it with a price tag of the 2020 Mustang Stingray. Dudes ain't paying sticker for a used car, hun. That's not fear. This is what we call common sense. Let's go to the next one.
I get tossed aside so frequently that it's messing with my head.
Oh, is it?
I had to delete all the dating apps. I know that I'm a wonderful woman and a great girlfriend, but the callous disregard of men online made me question my own self-worth. I started thinking that maybe there's something really wrong with me, that these guys find me too intimidating and ambitious for them. In reality, I can't change the fact that they're so insecure.
Insecure. She's a critical mass here, guys. She's a critical mass, okay? She, like most post-wall females, blames everyone and everything but herself for her declining sexual market value. Instead of acknowledging that she's older and less attractive, she blames the deterioration of the dating market. Instead of realizing she's not worth the trouble anymore, she blames other women for having low standards or being too accommodating, which means actually acting like you like the guy. Heaven forbid. Instead of understanding that her company outside of sex isn't worth dealing with, she blames men's laziness and cites that as the reason they don't have girlfriends. And then she says men are afraid to meet up with her instead of coming to the realization that dudes have better options than her available to them. So now here she is. Blaming men once again for her own deficiencies. She's just too intimidating and ambitious for them. They're so insecure. You know, the funny thing is, she almost kept it real with herself when she says she started to think that there's something wrong with her. But then she immediately reverses skate and goes right back to the insults, blaming men for not choosing to be with her. If she were such a wonderful woman and a great girlfriend, she'd be with someone. But she isn't, so she's not. And in order to sleep at night, she has to tell herself and others that there's nothing wrong with her, but something wrong with men. Gentlemen, this is the typical rhetoric of females who are getting left behind for younger, kinder, more feminine women. Mike Steele with the $5 super chat says, in Amy's world, she looks up, quote, wonderful woman in the dictionary, and it also says, see also herpes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Johnny Ramos with the $20 super chat. Oh no. Oh no.
He says she wants to find men to pay for her Valtrex refills. Ooh, oh my God. Hold up.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck he did. Damn, you guys are more savage than I am. Holy smokes. All right, let's get to our next bullet point here.
I like who I am, but it seems most guys don't. I'm tired of men who say one thing and then either back out of it or act completely the opposite. One minute, I'm the coolest, most genuine, interesting, grounded woman they've ever met. The next, I'm too much for them and they feel that I deserve better than them. Just be honest and quit with the lame cop-outs. I like who I am, but this pattern makes me feel bad.
Gentlemen, this is the classic case of a woman who is only on her best behavior in the beginning, right? Like all women, she is cool and genuine and interesting. Of course she is. She's putting on a facade. She's putting on a front. She's putting on a mask. But because men don't like what they see behind the mask, when she starts to show her true colors, she gets all butthurt that they don't stick around. Gentlemen, a woman can only fake the funk for so long, okay? Eventually, she is going to show him who she really is. And if she is dealing with a man with options, if she's dealing with a man with experience, he's not going to stick around to deal with her nonsense. Ladies, you cannot get mad when you look and sound like a Ferrari for the first 2 weeks, then bitch and moan when he takes you back to the dealership after he opens the hood and sees the engine of a Toyota Camry. You cannot expect men to stay with you if you pull a bait and switch. It's just not going to happen. Then she talks about lame cop-outs. Because surely she's never used the lame cop-out like, I need to find myself. Surely she's never said to a guy, I need some me time. I'm sure she's never told her friends, I'm not being true to myself. This again is a woman who gets mad that dudes are running the same gambit on her that she used to run on men. Like I said before, guys, women love the game when they win, but they hate it when men play it better than they do. And this is absolutely a classic example. Let's go to the, Let's go to the next, bullet point here.
I try not to take rejection personally, but I have feelings. I do try to remember that because it's all online, people don't treat me like a real-life person. It's easy to swipe left, or flake out, or disregard another human like they don't exist. I try not to make it about me, but when it happens over and over again, I do feel hurt. I'm a sensitive being whether I like it or not. That's why I've decided I'm better off not trying to date at all.
Oh, here we go. Here's a thought, Amy. How about you take the advice that I gave you earlier? How about you do the hard thing by getting offline, becoming more pleasant, acting more feminine, dressing like a lady, and becoming approachable so that men of value will find you out in the real world. This way, if they do approach you and strike up conversation without getting arrested, it means they might actually like you. And when he asks you for your phone number and you give it to him, he's not likely to flake or ghost on you because he's got skin in the game. He's invested. What's that you say? That's too much trouble? You don't have time? Guys aren't worth the trouble? My mistake. Gentlemen, Amy Horton is experiencing what all women experience at some point, and that is realizing that she actually has to work for something she's used to getting for free. I said it before and I'll say it again. In her 20s, all she had to do was be there and dudes were lined up to be with her. But now that she's not young and hot anymore, she finds herself having to earn what was given to her with zero effort involved on her part. And because we all know that women like Amy never do what's not easy, she's decided she's better off just not trying to date at all. That doesn't surprise me at all. Let's move to the next bullet point.
It makes me feel small and invisible to be passed over so frequently. I've gotten to the point where I don't even know how to talk to men anymore.
Oh, really?
I am so afraid I'll think the wrong thing or show interest only to be dismissed yet again. It seems easier to ignore them altogether. I thought I could do this and wait for a guy to really try to win me over, but no one is trying. And sometimes I feel like the most unappealing woman alive.
The reason you think you don't know how to talk to men anymore... Oh, wait a minute. Can you guys hear and see me? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Amy, the reason you think you don't know how to talk to men anymore is because you've never had to. He showed all the interest. He carried the conversation. He did all the work, and you simply decided whether or not you're going to sleep with him.
You used to have the luxury of sitting back and waiting for a guy to win you over, but you don't have that anymore. The reason no one is trying is because you are an unappealing woman, at least not as appealing as you used to be. And I love her sad attempt at fishing for compliments with the, I feel like the most unappealing woman alive. And men are supposed to say, oh no, Amy, that's not the case at all. You're very appealing. Pardon me. Guys, that is not about to be me, and it better not about to be any of you motherfuckers watching. Guys, quit gassing up these post-wall sluts, guys. They've made their bed, and now they've got to lay in it. Let's move to number 12.
I almost feel like I'm losing my sanity. It's hard to maintain a sense of self when everything that is happening hints to the contrary. I know that I'm not being ridiculous and asking for common decency, but when that evil little voice in my head whispers, what if you're crazy? What if you're really the problem? I have to tell it to shut up so I don't lose my mind.
See, now she's keeping it 100. Okay? Now she's starting to acknowledge that she might be the common denominator in her declining sexual market value. Those whispers in her head that ask her if she's crazy and ask her if she's the real problem, she knows the answers to both of those questions. And the fact that she tells it to shut up also tells us that she knows she is crazy. She knows she is the problem. But so she can sleep at night, she, like most women her age, they have to lie to themselves. And when they are no longer able to lie to themselves, they call their doctors and tell them, I don't know what's wrong with me, and get prescribed Lexapro to keep them from attempting suicide during the day, clonazepam to calm her anxiety about the fact that most meaningful relationships she'll ever have moving forward are with her cats in her favorite wine glass, and Ambien and knock her ass out at night so she doesn't have to listen to the voices that are telling her the truth about herself. Again, the fact that she has to tamp down those voices lets us know that she sees the writing on the wall. Let's go to the last part. Incredible.
I love my life, but being dismissed by men puts a damper on it. It's easier to ignore dudes altogether than to allow them to cast a shadow on my otherwise awesome life.
Oh,
I'm very happy except when it comes to love. It definitely affects me sometimes. I do want romance in my life, though I don't need it. It's tough to keep reminding myself how good I have it, even though men are constantly blowing me off.
Guys, can you guys hear and see how she's going back and forth on admitting that she needs a man to be happy? Right? She doesn't want to admit it, so she does her best to save face, but then she lets it slip that she's unhappy without a man. First, it's, my life is awesome. Then it's, I'm very happy except when it comes to love. Then she says, I have a great life, but men blowing me off makes it tough for me to remind myself that my life is awesome. Gentlemen, this paragraph right here, paragraph number 13, is the quintessential example of a woman who is trying to act like a man, but can't because she's a woman. Men don't need women to be happy. Yes, they do elevate our lives, and they often do, but they are far from necessary for us to be truly happy. For men, women are a luxury and not a necessity, okay? Dude, females would love to think they're the same way, but they're not. Okay? Men are a necessity. Okay? Men are a necessity to women. They are not a luxury. They can tell themselves and others, well, I don't need a man, but I want one, but I don't need one. A woman who needs, listen, here's how I'll put this. A man who needs a woman is weak. Okay? A woman who completes a man isn't a man. He's a male who needs a woman. Okay? This is why we as men, we understand that we must be self-sufficient in every way in order to be complete men, which means not needing a woman to be happy. Women are exactly the opposite. But because they keep trying to be men, they end up miserable. Ladies, if you haven't heard anything I've said all day today, I am pleading with you to understand this. Needing a man doesn't make you weak. It makes you a woman. And there's nothing wrong with being a woman unless you're trying to be a man. Amy Horton is clearly distraught about the fact that the men she wants don't want her anymore. If you are so content without men, why does your title say you're literally questioning everything? I'll tell you why. Because the true value of a woman, and you know this, the true value of a woman is determined by the kind of man you can attract and subsequently lock down. Let me repeat that. The true value of a woman is determined by the kind of man you can attract and subsequently lock down for the long term. The world doesn't care about your accomplishments as a single woman. Yes, the world will blow smoke up your ass and tells you guys how great and wonderful you are. But no matter what the world says, the world knows the true measure of a woman is a woman who gets married to a man of value, has children, and is a good mother. When you're young, your value is determined by your youth and beauty. But your youth and beauty don't mean a damn thing if you use the sport fuck your way through your 20s, have three abortions because you pretend to be allergic to latex and lambskin. You know that, okay? That's why you guys write articles like this. So Amy, honestly, you can spare me with the I want a man, but I don't need one rhetoric, because the fact that you even wrote this article indicates very clearly that it is quite the opposite. Ladies, enough with this facade. Just be honest with yourselves, admit you need men, and act accordingly. Incredible. Incredible. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm shaking the camera because I'm wiggling my feet there. There we go. I can't wait. Dude, I'm getting all of my studio equipment tomorrow. I cannot wait. Camera stabilizers, gimbals, camera sliders, so I can move around and be demonstrative without it looking like there's an earthquake here. Wait, hold on. Earthquake. Ah! All right, good stuff. Good to have you guys in here. 114 watching, 34 on 34 on a Rumble. Quickly here before we react to this. Oh, I knew that was. That's why these are so uncomfortable, because these aren't the right. Oh, the nose piece fell off on this one too. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, damn. Okay, well. The nose pad lasted even less. Jadongi67 says, "Return to the GOAT." Appreciate that very much. Let me just quickly show you guys something here. Something that I had not realized. So this is my Facebook page. And I normally never, ever, ever check Facebook. Never, ever. I just post and it's just automatic posts. But then I look down and I think maybe a month ago I had something like 5,000 followers. All of a sudden, I'm up to 30,000 followers. All of a sudden, I'm up to 30,000 followers. So I go to the reels, and I want you guys to see something. A lot of people like to make fun of the fact, oh, Donovan, you're irrelevant and nobody watches you anymore. And that might be true to a point on YouTube. But guys, take a look at these numbers. This is why I know we're not on a level playing field with YouTube. Okay, I have, and this is recent, 30,000 followers. I've got 170,000 on YouTube. My YouTube numbers don't approach this. Look at this: 10,000, 16,000, 11,000. 15K, 26K, 25K, 67K. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers, guys. 50K, 192K, 216K, 11K, 77K, 56K. Guys, my numbers on YouTube don't approach this. 90K, 40K. Look at this. 193K, look at this, 62K. Look at this. 111K, guys. Tell me that shadow banning isn't real. Look, 101,000, 56K, 57K, 698K, guys. 698K, 704K, 383K, 200. Look at all of these bangers. 334,000 views, guys. 171K, 217K, 274. Look at this. It is, dude, it is absolutely unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. Wait a minute. I'm not done yet. Actually, let me show you my other Facebook page. Let me show you that one. Wait till you guys see the numbers on this. Dude, this is just absolutely crazy. Let me switch.
I thought I could switch accounts. Let me just go to facebook.com. Hold on, I ain't done yet. I am not done. Let me go to how to. This is my how to relationship. This is my how to relationship page. Look at this, guys. 36,000 followers. 36,000 followers. Let's take a look at the reels. Let's take a look at the reels. The numbers are even better here. 24K, 143K, 160. Look at this. 3 in a row. 164K, 369K, 247K. Guys. Look, 91K. 1.1 million. 1.1 million on Facebook. Look at that. Look at this. 16K, 10K, 31K, 184K, 109K. There's 35K. There's another 4,200. Guys, I have like 5 to 6 times more followers on YouTube, yet I get hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes even into the millions on little old Facebook. So I had no idea that I was building up a following on. I had no idea that I was building up that kind of a following on Facebook. I really, really had no idea. Yeah, that guys, this is, and you know, the funny thing is we got losers who like to come in here and talk shit all the time. But then those same losers will bitch and moan about, oh, this guy is shadow banned or this guy is being suppressed in the algorithm. Then they'll come over, ha ha ha, you only have 121 people watching. Well, there's a reason for that. It has nothing to do with the quality of my content. Incredible. It's incredible, dude. Like, I look at these numbers and I think to myself, holy shit. Like, it's absolutely incredible. It's insane. All right. All right, guys. Before we and like I said, we are going to do the Hard R podcast. But the Hard R podcast is not going to be here. It's going to be on Rumble, and so stay tuned for that. However, we are about to break down a loyalty test on Udi. This was released a month ago. No spoilers, please, guys. No spoilers, please. The title of this is, Will She Cheat on Her Trucker Boyfriend, who, I imagine, it probably should have said, is on the road. Oh, boy. Dude, you can't... Oh, my God. He's a trucker. Of course she's cheating. Here we go.
Yo, what's good, Charlie?
Today we're helping Charlie place his girlfriend Emily to a loyalty test.
So right now she thinks we're on the road driving?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. You guys want to share locations?
No.
Charlie is a truck driver who spends days, if not weeks, on the road. Unfortunately, he's grown suspicious that his girlfriend might be cheating on him while he's away.
I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but I mean...
I'm hoping that I'm wrong. And guys, let me just be if you feel the need... Guys, you got to listen to your gut in these situations. If you think your girl is up to something, chances are she probably is. Okay? We don't call it instincts for a reason. Or we don't call it instincts for no reason. Rather, that was very ignorant. Hold on.
Ignorant.
If something, like, it is never if something feels off, right? We often describe what we actually experience as a feeling. What we experience can cause a feeling. But a lot of people say, I feel like something is going on here. No, you don't feel like something is going on. You're seeing things that are going on, and it's making you feel suspicious. Robert Anderson says, always trust your gut. 100%. This dude is a trucker. He's on the road. He probably has an attractive girlfriend. She's with him because he makes good money, and he suspects that she's cheating. She's cheating, guys. If you have to reach out to Udi or any of these other loyalty test guys, my guy, your relationship is already over.
If she fails, then yeah, I think that's it.
You wouldn't take her back if she apologized, you got her communication right?
Nah, the thing is, once a cheater's always shit, man. You can make any excuses you want. She could do it again, maybe not, but I'm not taking that chance.
Our goal is to get Emily to this house that we bugged with hidden cameras and microphones so that our decoy Art could flirt with her and eventually ask her on a date. Charlie will be watching and listening into everything.
I want him to do whatever he can, and if she pulls back, then okay, cool, but Nothing. I don't know.
Would you be okay with him like going for physical contact, maybe a kiss? I don't know if he's gonna do that or not.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
Yeah. I mean, if he does, he does, man. It's his role.
Do you see his hesitation? Do you see his hesitation? If he really and again, if he really were confident, if he really were confident that this was going to go well, he'd be like, yeah, let her do what she wants, or let him do what he wants.
It's a loyalty test. Hopefully, I'm wrong.
Yeah. I know you already explained to me like why you wanted to test your girl, but just so everybody knows, would you mind explaining again why was it that you wanted to put it to the test?
Yeah, so it's just because when I'm on the road, like the communication was just dying down, and she's been posting on social media like she's been going out, but without letting me know.
There it is, posting on social media, guys. There we go, guys. I'm here to tell you right now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a woman being on social media. But if a woman is on social media, she is literally advertising herself, okay? There are no two ways about it. And miss me with this, well, it's never about business, okay? Girls are terrible content creators. The only reason why men pay attention to women online is because they look good, okay? Because the fact is, most girls, not interesting at all. They're just not. Most female, dude, I would say 99.9%. A female influencer who have a following because they're attractive. So they think, oh yeah, I'm in the cooking niche. You're not in the cooking niche. You cook in lingerie and you've got a smoking hot body. People aren't tuning in to watch you cook. They're tuning in to watch your ass, right? That's the way, dude, that's the way it is. Dope Vigilante says, Don, you got to check out the new Jack TV loyalty test. The newest one is crazy. Okay, we'll do it right after this one. So shout out to Doke. Shout out to Doke, who's going to extend the show here. We will do the Jack TV loyalty test. We'll do that right after this. But yeah. The only reason why a woman is on social media is to get attention. That's the only reason. I don't want to hear I have a lash business or I'm going to collab with. No. Girls use social media to get dick. Okay, they use all sorts of facades. I'm an influencer. I'm doing no. No, you're not an influencer. You're an attractive woman with a smartphone. Okay? The only reason, and it's funny because I guarantee you, none of these girls would admit out loud that most of their audience is men. Deep down inside, they know their audience is men. But when you actually ask them about it, well, I don't really look at those sort of things. It's almost the same as this example. You got a girl who has a guy friend that she has in the friend zone. You tell the girl, you know Marcus wants to fuck you, right? No, he would never do that. She absolutely knows that he would do that. But if she admits out loud that her bestie, Marcus, would absolutely fuck her, then the jig is up. Okay? Then now everyone knows the reason you're hanging out with Marcus is to get all of the benefits of being in a relationship without actually putting out. You are using Marcus. Well, it's the same with female influencers. You look at any female influencer of note, with the exceptions of maybe a Candace Owens, maybe a couple of other I can't think of. But if you looked at the demographics of every single female influencer that has an influence, Alex Earl, all these female influencers, they're just attractive. This is why people pay attention to you. People didn't pay attention to Kim Kardashian for her sparkling personality. We paid attention to Kim Kardashian because she's hot. That's why. Don't let them, absolutely do not let these bitches fool you. So I said all that to say, do not commit to women who are on social media. If you do, you will eventually lose your woman to social media. Let's continue.
So I'm kind of getting sketched out about everything, so I don't want to be wasting my time if she's doing something behind my back.
Charlie drives both in-state and out-of-state. It's a lucrative job, especially when you drive far, but that's when Charlie's suspicions kick in the most.
I'm literally on the road like three weeks out and then 2 days home.
Oh, wow. How does that relationship work? Is she cool with that? Or?
Yeah, I've talked to her before.
Oh, no. Nope. No. Oh, God, no. No. Gentlemen, you cannot be, guys. Oh my goodness. This was his first mistake. If you work for 3 weeks straight, but you're only home for 2 days, and then you're back on the road, that's not a relationship. Okay? You're being used. And the only reason why, and it's funny, you'll actually hear women, oh, I would love to date a trucker and this and that and the other. You have to think about the situation. Think about this. Anytime a woman talks about what she wants in a man or professions, think about what the hours of that profession are, right? So a woman saying, I would love to be married to a doctor. Well, obviously having a doctor in your house, if you have kids and something happens, he can help. Obviously comes with the salary, blah, 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 blah. That obviously would make it very attractive. On the other side, doctors work long hours, especially maybe if he's a trauma surgeon. Women this is another reason why a lot of girls, and they won't tell you this, but this is another reason why a lot of girls want men who are about their shit and make a lot of money. They know that high functioning men spend a lot of time away from home. Okay? They spend a lot of time away from home. Doctors, surgeons, pilots, lawyers, whatever the case may be. They figure, okay, I can have this life and have the status of being married and then have my sneaky link on the side. This is exactly the reason why this girl was cool with him being a truck driver. She can literally cheat and always get away with it. Except for, of course, now. Let's continue.
I agreed to the job. She said it was fine. Maybe it's not anymore.
Did she ever ask to go with you? Like on the
Nope.
drives? I know sometimes you guys have the cab and you can...
Nah, she'd rather be at home.
Of course she would. Yeah,
I think maybe...
Do you see everyone's body language? I'm like, oh boy, this is bad. Everyone in the room knows what the elephant in the room is. Optimistic Realizer on the Rumble side says, wow, based upon this guy's schedule, we already know this woman is looking for other men without knowing the result of the test. Absolutely.
He was trying to be supportive at first, and then when...
Mike Steele says, yeah, with that schedule, a guy like him should be spinning plates in different cities. Abso-fucking-lutely. 1,000% without a doubt.
She started really feeling it, but you weren't there and stuff. Now she's kind of, I don't know, feeling some type of way.
Has she ever communicated to you, like she has a problem with it or anything?
I tried mentioning it again, and she just kept saying, no, it's fine, it's fine. So
Yep.
The
reason why it's fine is because she's cheating. Arc Survival 22 says, isn't this a fake reality show? What are you talking about? This is not a reality show. This is a YouTube channel that catches cheaters. Ay, ay, ay. Guys, this is one thing that the internet has really, oh God. Everybody thinks everything is fake. Man, well, this is fake, that's fake. Bro, who told you that the loyalty tests were fake? Come on, man.
I saw it, but she's not admitting to it.
Have you considered driving less?
I've thought about it, but the thing is, I'm trying to have a good future with her, like start buying a house.
Oh, gotcha. So you're trying to stack up now.
Yeah.
And you communicated that with her?
Yeah. Because like I even told her, like I would like her to come so we go see like the Silver Bean at Chicago, or the Rock. Like I'm not sure, like where the steps where Rocky runs. Yeah,
she can travel.
Yeah, that would be Philadelphia. Philadelphia, my guy.
Over the world with you.
Yeah,
it's crazy. She can literally get in your cab and just go.
No, yeah, because like my parents did the same thing, and I want to do the same thing too. They enjoyed it.
Oh, your parents did that? Your dad?
Oh no.
Was a truck driver too?
Yeah, my dad was an operator and everything.
Nice. Has she shown it?
Oh no. Oh boy. Guys, this is a oh my God, this is a classic case of, and his parents didn't let him down, okay? But what this dude has to understand is that the women your father dealt with are not the same women that you're dealing with, okay? Back then, your father didn't have to deal with dudes trying to get at her on Instagram all the time. And the only reason why that marriage worked, while he was a truck driver, is because she went with him. So now this guy has seen proof of concept. My own mother and father made it work. But he's not putting two and two together and figuring out, well, the reason it worked is because mom was with him. Okay? Your mother was with your father. That's why it worked, and that's why they're still together. You're out on the road 3 weeks on, 2 days off, and you think that's gonna work? Oh my God. Eesh. Oh boy.
Tristan wanting to get involved with it with you, or she's kind of trying to do her own thing?
No, I just want to do her own thing. Like I tried.
Yeah, you cannot be with a woman who quote unquote wants to do her own thing. Ay. Because her own thing is fucking other niggas.
To like rub it on her, but like not like forcefully.
Right.
Yeah. She's going to school and everything, trying to get her stuff. So
what does she do?
Oh my God, she's going to school for
it.
She's just secretary at her cousin's law firm.
Oh my God! Oh
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. So not only is this woman in school, she's a secretary at a law firm. Jesus Christ. Boy, this gets better.
Studying hours and busy herself then.
Yeah, like we're both busy, but I mean, we've both got to rack up the money, like I said, to have a good life and stuff like that. So
Is your dad still trucking? Is he still driving?
less, because obviously he has his own drivers. I'm trying to do the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do the same thing.
But it's a grind. It's a build first, and then you can enjoy it.
Yeah, like right now he's in Mexico relaxing, so.
Yo, Don DeMarco to Dad. See, Dad did it right. Dad did it right. Dad did it right. Dad did it right. Man, he said, okay, bitch, if you want to be with me, you got to come with me.
Charlie might be getting a little upset that
Glee 5417 says secretary of school and wants to do her own thing. Bro, yo, that's it. That's it. It's over. Yeah, optimistic realizer says this dude is fucking screwed, bro. This is
Charlie's gone for so long, but at the same time, she's agreed to this arrangement. If she suddenly has a problem with it, cheating and talking to other guys is not the answer.
I was in the Navy, bro, and I was gone for like weeks or like months at a time, and my girl was trifling, bro.
Has she ever suspected you?
Did you hear that? Look, even the decoy is telling his own story. Listen.
Problem with it, cheating and talking to other guys is not the answer.
I was in the Navy, bro, and I was gone for like weeks or like months at a time, and my girl was trifling, bro.
Has she?
Bro, guys, military wives, y'all. If you are thinking about a career in the military, dude, do not get married until you are retired from the military.
She ever suspected you cheating?
She's asked me questions because she heard about the little stories about the truckers and stuff, like the whole lot lizards.
Oh, no. Guys, this is pure projection. And Devin and I, we actually did a skit about this, and I might, if I can find it, I think I'm going to, I'll play it for you guys. But women, one thing that women love to tell each other is if he accuses you of cheating, he's cheating himself, right? That's not true when it comes to us, okay? How can I put this? If you're a player, like if you're a true player, like if you're good with women, if you're a true player and you're good with women and all the rest of that, I've never, like the only time men accuse women of cheating is if they think the woman is cheating, right? If we see and hear certain things, okay, this is conducive to infidelity and so is that. But the reason why girls will pretend to think you're cheating is to cover up their own cheating. That's where the projection comes in. Because think about it. Girls are always saying, well, if he accuses you of cheating, then he's cheating himself. Think about where that came from. That came from the woman. When a woman accuses a man, this guy's a truck driver. Who the fuck is he possibly going to cheat with? She ain't worried about that. No, the reason she's pretending to be worried about that is to take the spotlight off of her. Because as long as you are the one, and women know this, women know that as long as they're the accusatory ones, the spotlight is not on them. The guy spends so much time trying to prove that he's not cheating that he's not paying attention to what she's doing, right? King Life says, I'm cheating because you're cheating. That's exactly it. So, of course, she brought it up here and there. No, she only brought it up to throw you off the scent. And if I can find that skit, I'll
and stuff like that. And
damn.
Yeah. Like,
have you ever done anything?
No. I'm not that kind of person. For me, like if I find someone that actually loves me, I'm gonna give them the love back and everything.
So you don't think she's suspecting you're cheating on the road at all?
I hope not. Because
no, she's definitely not. She's definitely not suspecting anything because she didn't care.
No, I'm not. So
wait, so have you seen like lot lizards?
I haven't seen anything. I've heard stories as well too.
Yeah.
I know there's a spot in Texas. I know. Never.
I know the exit. I know the exit. I pass it every time.
Honestly, Charlie didn't strike me like that kind of person. He seems like
Charlie is not, dude. He is not a player like that. Charlie ain't out here like that. You can look at him and
an honest, hardworking man.
How do you think she's gonna react when she sees that? Yo, what the f***, you're not driving, you're here.
I know she's gonna be very upset. I mean, if she's in the wrong, I could get mad too.
Yeah.
But if she's fine, then
okay. Wow. So I've actually found the skit. So let me bring this up here. I actually found a couple of them, just to sort of educate you guys here. A lot of times I'll do these mid rolls.
Okay, so here's the first one.
So where were you?
And shout out to the lovely and talented Devin. She absolutely hated doing these, but she did anyway. She does not like to be on camera. But yeah, this is a skit that we did that talks about this exact thing. Just listen and watch.
I'm taking the whole hit, man.
Oh, sorry.
So where were you today?
Work?
So what time did you get off?
5:30. The same time I do every day.
I don't believe you.
Huh?
Are you cheating on me?
Cheating? What the hell are you talking about?
You've been acting very strange lately.
What?
Your phone is always facing down.
I do that to let you know I'm focused on you, not because I'm cheating.
You disappear for 9 hours a day.
That's because I have a job, sweetie.
And you're always talking about Regina.
Regina's my team lead. She's married, has 3 kids, and weighs 300 pounds.
So it is Regina.
Huh? What you just witnessed was the age-old strategy that women use called accuse him of cheating to cover up my cheating, and here's how it works.
Your woman starts cheating on you.
And in order to keep you in the dark, she verbalizes her mistrust of you.
She'll ask, who texted you?
She'll accuse you of lying about your whereabouts.
And eventually, she'll accuse you of cheating.
Not because she actually thinks you're cheating.
But because she knows that if she accuses you,
That you would never suspect her.
there's an age-old adage that the sisterhood has kept top secret for years.
And that adage is that if he accuses you of cheating, then he must be cheating.
Now, in some cases, this might actually be true.
But if your woman is always working late,
Having drinks with the girls,
visiting relatives cross-country,
and engaging in activities that don't involve you,
it is far more likely than not that she is being unfaithful.
but as soon as she even senses that you might be onto her,
She'll accuse you of cheating to take the spotlight off of her.
which puts you on the defensive.
And when you're so focused on proving you're not cheating,
You are not focused on her suspicious behavior.
this is why so many men are completely blindsided by the revelations of their woman's infidelity.
They never suspected anything because she was always accusing him.
And because he was always defending himself.
He never even thought twice about what she was up to.
So if your woman ever comes at you with baseless accusations of infidelity,
There's a 304% chance that she's being a 304.
oh, there's Copper and Maisie. Oh. What Chester and Daisy just demonstrated was why you should never sleepwalk through your relationships. Oh, that's good. Oh, look at that! I'm actually the next suggestion there. All right, very good. So that was that one. Here's another educational. This is another educational skit about suspecting cheating. This is a really good one.
Hey, let's watch.
Who's saying he's a one-woman guy? You made it. Who's saying? King Life says she's saying Donnie's a chubby chaser. I am definitely not a chubby chaser. I think we all know that. Okay, so this is another skit that talks about suspecting a girl of cheating. So without further ado, here is my fat wife, Devin.
Hey, let's watch Street Outlaws tonight.
Street Outlaws?
Yeah, it's about illegal street racing in Oklahoma City.
Okay. What you listening to?
Sean Paul.
By the way, we're going to replace our lawnmower this year. It's getting old.
Solid. Let's get it.
Solid?
Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, let's order jerk chicken for dinner tonight.
Jerk chicken?
Yeah.
I thought you hated Jamaican food.
Well, sometimes things change.
If your woman's interests, beliefs, and preferences just all of a sudden change out of the blue,
Then a man who shares these new interests of hers has her sexual attention.
Men that women are really interested in indirectly influence their thoughts, their actions, and sometimes even their characteristics.
It is very common for women to mimic a romantic interest.
Modern women rarely have their own steadfast beliefs, interests, or habits.
They believe what the strongest men in their lives believe.
And their habits, interests, and hobbies are dictated by whatever is trending or whatever's popular.
This doesn't make us terrible people.
But this can be a sign that your woman is being unfaithful.
Yes, women do change interests from time to time without the influence of a sexual interest.
But in this day and age, there's a better than average chance that your woman is mimicking a man she wants to pursue.
This is why you have to pay attention, guys.
Countless men have been blindsided by their wives or girlfriends cheating.
Why?
Because they didn't notice the sudden shift in her beliefs, habits, or hobbies.
Modern women emulate the men that they respect, love, and desire.
Law number 41 of the 49 Laws of Sharp states,
She rarely has her own beliefs. She usually believes what the strongest man in her life believes.
any man who keeps this in mind and pays attention
will drastically reduce his odds of getting sucker punched by his woman's infidelity.
Well, there we go. There we go. So that's just another way to sort of gauge, there we are. Yeah, if your woman's beliefs all of a sudden start to change, if certain habits start to change, if she starts using terminology that she doesn't normally use, your spidey senses need to go up. Mike Steele with the $20 super chat says, real facts. Women say they're down with my corporate administration work schedule until I have to open casinos in other states and work 10 weekends straight. I didn't earn my 10% raise by spending more time with a woman. Love it. King Life, member for 66 months. Says, when she suspects cheating, she's definitely cheating. Absolutely. Ken Rose with another $10 super chat. Says, correct me if I'm wrong, Donovan, but I speculate that men are either too ashamed or too busy to report dine and dash accidents. Thus, women often get away with it. Just another reason. You're probably right. You're probably right, Ken, but women don't have to dine and dash. They don't. And even if they did, I agree. Arc Survival 22 says, I heard Don pays the blonde girl with big boobs to pretend she's with him, so thirsty gooners watch his channel. Oh, boy. Do we really have to go through this again? Yeah, this is the blonde girl. That's the blonde girl, Arc Survival. This blonde girl happens to be my wife. There she is in all of her glory. There she is in our hot tub. And yeah, those are my feet that are right there on the bottom left. Yeah, dude, this is the part I love. I absolutely love just tearing into trolls, man. I know it takes away from the show, guys. I know it does. I know it takes away from the show. But damn it, I love proving losers wrong. I heard he plays the blonde girl with big boobs. You dumbass, I've been with her for almost 10 years, bro. The blonde girl, boy, bro, you are definitely new here. Ay. Phoenix Light Games is in the house. All right, good to see you in here. Says, yep, Donovan is absolutely right. If a woman you're seeing starts using different terminology, red flag. But if a woman is using terminology phrasing that you're using on a daily basis, green flag. Love it. Absolutely. Glee 5417 says, women only dine and dash when they go to dinner with other women. Yes. And it was funny. I actually had a consultation. I was talking to a consultation client yesterday, and we were talking about the fact that I saw a graph on Instagram, and I maybe I'll pull it up, but I didn't need this graphic to know this was true. The three kinds of relationships, women marrying women, men marrying men, and then men marrying women. Lesbian relationships, I think lesbian marriages, I think the divorce rate's like 78, 80%, right? Marriage between two men, the divorce rate's like 15%. Heterosexual is probably somewhere in between, right? The point is that women are the problem. Anytime women are involved in relationships, it's always doomed to fail. Because girl-on-girl relationships, those almost always fail. Guy-on-guy relationships never fail. Myron and I actually had this conversation on the air. The reason why gay guys are so happy and like happy is because they don't have to deal with women. This is why gay guys are rich, because they don't have to deal with fucking bitches. Ay. Love it. Oh, and somebody tell me what a gooner is. I'm a Gen Xer, so I don't know what a gooner is. All right, let's go.
He's only home for 2 days out of 3 weeks.
She has 3 weeks of time to do whatever she wants.
She only got to give it 100 for 48 hours, then he's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
So she just gets all the bread and then gets all the benefit of being single.
I feel like she might fail.
Oh my God! Do you hear this, man? Yo, I'm telling you what. One thing that a lot of these decoys. Oh my God. You guys have noticed that I've released a lot of shorts, and I've talked a lot about being the side dude, okay? And I've said this I've said this for years and years, okay? Being in relationships will teach you about women, but you will never, ever, ever learn more about female nature when you're the side dude. You'll learn about relationships being the main dude. You will learn more by being the side dude. These guys think about it. Daylon the decoy. Remember him? Daylon the destroyer. He actually hired Udi to do his loyalty test, and his girl failed. And now he understands on that side. Now that he and Daylon has probably been a side dude. This is why so many of these decoys understand which buttons to push, because they have an innate knowledge of female nature, being the side dude. Of course they're going to know what's going on. They're literally trying to be the side dude. Listen to this man. This man is talking like somebody who's a side dude.
He's only home for 2 days out of 3 weeks.
She has 3 weeks of time to do whatever she wants.
She only got to give it 100 for 48 hours, then he's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
So she just gets all the bread and then gets all the benefit of being single.
She gets all the bread, but gets all the benefits of being single. There you go. That's why she has no problem with this arrangement.
I feel like she might fail.
Dang, he's confident.
Dr. B84 says a gooner is a guy who beats his meat. Oh no, I can't. I am physically incapable of doing that.
It's not even about the game. It's just been that time spent away from somebody else and getting attention from somebody else.
If she cheats today, I feel like she's been cheating.
Hopefully Emily stays loyal, and hopefully she gets here safely, because the truth is, accidents happen every day. You see, if you've ever been hurt or in an accident, you're—
Oh shit, man, I thought that was part of the damn show. God damn, Udi, look at this fucking car.
Hopefully she gets here safely, because the truth is,
God damn. I wonder who the fuck walked away from that.
Accidents happen every day. You see, if you— She was handed a cup and didn't want to pay her anything at first, but Morgan & Morgan fought and clicked the QR code that you see on the screen.
Number is ZFL.
Morgan & Morgan for the people. Phoenix Light Game says it's the men that are fans of Amaranth. Yeah.
Case. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video.
If she gives out the number, is ZFL?
Yeah, it wasn't Amaranth on with Pearl. She was on with Nick Lee or somebody with, I think, Pearl. I don't know.
That is a fail too.
That's a foul.
What if she's just doing it to be nice?
There's no nice way. She has a boyfriend that's loyal. You're not supposed to give a number out to anyone. If she brings me up, then yeah, but that's no.
What about if she gives out like her Instagram?
Same thing.
See, this guy knows.
Hello.
What's up, Emily? It's Sam. I was just giving a call, making sure you're still coming by later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got the address also?
Yeah, I got the text.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, just make sure you bring the hard drive over, because I can't transfer the photos over without it, all right?
Yeah, I have it with me. I'll
Okay, shoot me a text when you hear it, when you pull up, all right?
Okay, I will.
To get Emily to the house, we had Charlie set up a simple but believable story. Charlie told Emily that one of his family members had recently gotten married, but unfortunately, the photographer at the wedding sucked. The photos and videos came out good, but the editing was horrible, so wanting help, Charlie supposedly told this family member that his friend Sam could re-edit everything, so Charlie was given the raw files, dropped them off to Sam, and Sam spent 2 weeks working his magic, supposedly. The re-edited photos and videos were now ready for pickup, but unfortunately, Charlie couldn't get them himself because he would be working. So we asked Emily if she could pick them up for him instead, explaining to her that getting everything transferred online would ruin the quality. To convince her, we instructed him to mention that he already asked other people, including his family, but nobody was free. And to make it feel urgent, we told him to say that this weekend was the only chance to get everything because Sam was heading out of town for another photo shoot.
As a man, you always got to be ready to lose your girl. No, seriously, anything can be stripped from you, but never lose.
Yo, I have another look, man. We all know that Daylon is our favorite. We know that Daylon is our favorite decoy, right? We know he's our favorite decoy. This guy is moving up the ranks. I've never even seen or heard of this dude. This guy has all the red pill knowledge. Holy shit, listen to this guy.
Your kingdom that you built. Peace of mind is priceless.
Whew, here we go. Let's get it. How you doing, Charlie?
Just a little nervous, but
needless to say, Emily agreed to help Charlie. So Charlie gave Sam her number and Sam texted her throughout the week. We were hoping to film on Saturday, but they eventually locked in to meet Sunday. Sam came up with some good excuses to get her to the house, like telling her
I got you, PLG. I was wondering why you hadn't come up, but yeah, that's cool. Get well soon, man.
This was his home office and that he had to leave to that photo shoot Charlie told her about right after.
She fully suspects you're on the road right now.
Yeah, Sandwich says, W, bro, I think you've been ban shadowed. I had to resubscribe. Yeah, guys, listen, man. I showed proof of me being shadow banned. I have hard proof of me being shadow banned. I have millions of views on Facebook in a 1 month period. Since I changed my video strategy, millions of views on Facebook. Nowhere close to that here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Emily would eventually text Sam when she is there.
Get ready, bro. Let's do it. Let's go. You know what to do.
I got it.
Oh, here we go.
Getting Emily here was one thing. We also had to get her to come inside. With Charlie's help, though, we already.
Yeah, Glee5417 says the military red pills you the hard way. Pause. No, don't pause. No. You ain't got to put pause. You do not have to put pause, because here's the thing, and I know this is gonna sound nasty, and people, oh, this is sketchy and this is zesty, but stay with me, okay? The red pill, as it's called, men don't take the red pill the way you normally take pills. Ever heard of Preparation H? The red pill is not really a pill, my friends. It is a suppository, okay? It is a suppository in that this is how life-changing, and obviously you guys know I don't mean it in that type of way, right? Because if you take the red pill, you can throw it up. You can spit it back out, you can throw it up. When it's a suppository, oh no, bro, it is in your system. It is in your system. So no, yeah, the military will red pill you the hard way. Faux show. Yeah, Robert Anderson says most guys never take it willingly. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. The red pill was a suppository. Now here's the thing. There are some guys who actually chose to take the red pill through the mouth. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of those. I had to learn those lessons. Men who, I'll put it to you this way. Men who are red pilled the easy way, in other words, they were raised with a strong masculine father, strong masculine leader, they take it through the mouth. They take it through the mouth because it was gently given to them as children. They got to see it all. They got to see it all. But man, dude, I was 32 when I found this community. I did not take it by mouth. It was absolutely squat and cough type shit, for sure. So Robert Anderson says it was the toughest pill I ever had to swallow. If the red pill was the toughest pill you ever had to swallow, you didn't swallow it, my guy. It entered your body. It entered your body in another way. And I can freely admit, that's the way it entered mine. That's the way it entered mine. You can't spit it back out. There's a reason why you can't spit the red pill back out. It's because it's not really a pill. It's a suppository.
How did that figure it out?
Hey. Oh, there she is. How's it going? Sam. Nice to finally meet you. You have the hard drive, right?
Yeah, it's in my purse.
Oh, okay. For sure. I would say without that, we couldn't download the files. Yeah, how was your drive?
Charlie told Emily that he asked Sam to transfer the photos and videos onto a new hard drive. A hard drive that we instructed him to buy and give her. We purposefully...
Yeah, one more says, everyone I know had to take it the really hard way. It was forced on us. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was, dude, I took it the hard way too.
We chose one out with slower transfer speeds.
Come on right in. I got the laptop set up right over here. Oh, and then also, this is my roommate, Art, and his sister, Mishka. Yeah. But like I was saying, yeah, the photos came out really good. I think Charlie's really gonna like them.
Sam was about to commence the transfer, which in reality was random wedding photos from Google and very large old video files. Because of this, we put a privacy screen on the laptop so that Emily couldn't get a good view at the transfer time.
Good. You have the hard drive? so I can start initiating the transfer.
We were hoping the large video files would take hours to transfer onto the slow hard drive. Not because we wanted to keep Emily here for that long, but because it would come in handy later on in our plan. For now, Sam had to make Emily believe that she would only be here for a short time.
Yeah, it should only take like 15 minutes, like really quick. Yeah. But I don't want to be a bad host. If you just want to, come take a seat, I'd feel really bad if you were standing, you know what I mean? Do you want any water or anything? Or you're good? Okay, for sure.
Emily agrees to stick around, and Sam's seats are exactly where we wanted her. Earlier today, we removed all of the seating in the room so that she would have no other choice. It was now up to Mishka to break the ice.
Oh, do you want a cookie? We just had a Friendsgiving. I made cookies.
Yeah, I need them sugar-free cookies.
Very
Sugar-free
good.
cookies?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, come on, Nandun. What's the point? I'm gonna bring them all.
I think it's a good thing that we had Mishka here, because honestly...
Hold on, sugar-free cookies? No. When and if I ever decide to drop sugar, I'm not eating sugar-free cookies.
Bro, she probably would have been a little uncomfortable, maybe.
The fuck?
Yeah, with two guys. Yeah, 2 guys for sure.
Look at that. Ooh. Oh, they're big. They're big, I know. But they're so good. Try.
I know when this happened. I know when this happened. Oh my God, I know when this loyalty test happened. Guys, this is the kind of, oh my God, this is so funny. This is so much fun. This happened on a Thursday. You want to know how I know this happened on a Thursday? Is because the Denver Broncos were playing the Las Vegas Raiders, and Devin and I were in South Carolina for her brother's wedding.
Ooh. Oh,
Look at that.
They're
Yep,
big,
that's exactly what it is.
But they're so good. Try it.
Mishka works on getting Emily out of her shell. Sam gets ready to help her out.
You can get more if you want to, because I made a lot.
Hey, I was gonna say, did Charlie tell you anything about like any jumper cables or anything? I know you got the hard drive, but tell me no jumper cables? Let me call him real quick. I could have swore he needed.
All right, he's about to call you.
Do you want some milk too? Okay. Are you sure? Okay.
Sam throws the call on speaker so that Emily could hear her boyfriend's voice. Hopefully this puts her more at ease.
Hello? What's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
Hey, just real quick question, bro. What kind of jumper cables did you need? I think it was like...
Yeah, it's the jumper cables with the battery pack in it, bro.
Oh, okay, so the
Bro, this is diabolical!
orange ones with the battery.
Look at this!
Okay.
Sam throws the call on
Look at
speaker
this!
so that Emily could hear her boyfriend's voice. Hopefully this puts her more at ease.
Look at this! Fucking truck driver noises, what the fuck?
Hello? What's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
Hey, just real quick question, bro. What kind of jumper cables did you need? I think it was like...
Yeah, it's the jumper cables with the battery pack in it, bro.
Oh, okay, so the orange ones with the battery pack. My neighbor has them like down the street. I let him borrow it like a couple days ago.
Okay.
He lives like down the street, bro. I'm gonna run and grab them real quick and like while they're transferring, you know?
Cool, bro. No worries.
I'll let you get back to work, bro. I know you're on the road and all that.
Yeah, you go, bro.
Don't get a ticket, bro.
Ah,
Right?
nice, I like the tie down.
That is so good.
This call would also now help us get Sam out of the room. He pretends that Charlie has asked him to borrow some jumper cables.
The jumper cables that he needed, the self-starter ones with the pack, my homie has them down the street. He lives like 0.2 miles away. I was gonna literally run over there real quick. Is it cool if you guys could just keep her company? Like, you know, while I step out?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna be right back.
Our plan worked, but it
Here
was
we go.
risky. You see, Emily likely believes that Sam is the only one that knows her boyfriend. Hopefully she isn't too freaked out or uncomfortable.
Do you watch sports?
Not really.
No, not really? No. Yeah, me neither. He's just trying to put me onto football, but I don't get it, honestly. Like, I'm just a girl, you know? Yeah, I can understand maybe like volleyball or something. You don't even like volleyball?
I used to play volleyball.
Really?
Yeah.
Today we
Oh,
put
nice.
For like a year. It was fun.
No, I used to play too, actually.
Oh.
Just for also a little bit, yeah.
What up, what up?
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Vegas.
Vegas?
Oh my God, she's from fucking Vegas. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, so you live in Vegas now, or?
No, I live here in Chinatown, actually.
I used to work there at I do photography myself. I used to work at a studio there. And then every time, once I got done from work, if the Dodgers were playing, I'd just shoot right up to the Dodger Stadium. You been there?
No, but it's so close to where I live. Like, you can just hear
Like fireworks?
the fireworks, yes, and then people going crazy on the streets and they're taking wins or losing.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the chick in the blue. Yeah, the chick in the blue is bad.
that's chaotic to live in, though. But is it fun?
Yeah, it can't be if you're like in the mood.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
Mishka's job was to make Emily comfortable and prevent her from walking out, and so far she was doing good.
This is all on you, Mishka. Don't forget, you gotta break that ice.
Thanks to Charlie, Mishka knew a lot about Emily already, so she had plenty of material to work with.
I like
Oh,
that cardigan. That's cute.
Thank you. I just got this at Ross.
I love Ross.
They have all the winter stuff out.
No, I go every other day whenever I'm bored. Ross, wait, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Do you go to those too?
Yes.
Same. I'm trying to put him
Damn,
on to
this
Ross,
girl.
but I can.
Yo, shout out to Mishka, man. Mishka's putting it on. I like it.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
not
I
even
used to
that.
go for it all of a
Nah, it's not even
sudden.
that. It's 'cause they have some big ass lines. And every time she tries me,
That's
tells me
true.
to go, I'm like,
That's
bruh.
true. No, I do drag him along sometimes, and I'm like, you wait in the line. Let me get some stuff real quick.
Mishka did a good job at talking to Emily and bringing in Charlie into the conversation. She made him seem like a good big brother. If you guys didn't catch it in the beginning, they're pretending to be siblings.
Oh yeah, he got me these for my birthday. Yeah.
I'm really a gift giver. I like to, that's my way of showing love for sure. She's my sister, so anything for her, and my only sister, so you already know.
We gotta see when she leaves and see how she is with
We don't want to get her alone with him too soon, though.
That's very true, because she could shut this down the moment Misha leaves.
Oh, he's trying to put me onto one of the sports. Or how is it? What's the?
Oh, the fantasy league. Have you heard about that? You're like your own manager for a team.
The longer we gave it, the more and more Art started talking and growing comfortable with Emily.
So far, it's seeming really good, though.
When you're watching this after, bro, just know you're a good man, bro.
Last time I went on a wine tasting thing, and I really got lit off the white wine. So,
Wine can piss you off.
do you prefer white wine or red wine?
I think we could start getting Mishka out of there. Let's go ahead and give her a call. Get her out of there.
At the end of the day, we couldn't give it too long. Emily's already been here for about 17 minutes now.
Sorry guys, hold on. Let me take a call real quick. Excuse me. Hello?
No, but yeah, like I do photography too, but I shoot for like certain theaters where certain artists come and perform. It's a dope vibe.
I saw. She didn't say anything.
That was cool.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good. She didn't say anything. She's good.
It was good he was already talking to her a little bit, so that's not awkward.
Full access, all access kind of backstage and whatnot. I want to say a good 10 years now. Like it's a good time. You mentioned you're from Vegas. How long have you been here?
Uh-oh.
This is good.
Mishka made it out and Emily is still sticking around. Hopefully she doesn't grow too irritated or wants to leave soon.
I felt like she was reserved at first, and then she started getting a little more talkative, but honestly, hopefully she stops talking as much. Plus, I'm a girl, so maybe she was just opening up because I was there.
Do you know her sign? Maybe it could be.
Oh my god.
Maybe she has like an openness, charismatic type.
You guys, look. You see, bitches know that this. Look. See, look, watch. Look, watch her expression when he says, "Do you know what the sign is?" Watch.
Sign? Maybe it could be.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Yeah. See, even girls know this astrology sign is. Even they know that's bullshit.
She has like an openness, charismatic type thing.
Would you say you choose LA over Vegas at this point, or are you still kind of thinking about going back to Vegas?
I like LA.
Yeah, you can't beat the weather, the nice beaches.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great food spots out here too. Have you tried them out?
Nice.
Yeah, I've actually been to a couple of places.
I'm one to really try out all these new spots. I mean, it's.
Right.
I know this spot I think it's in Mid City. I don't know if you've been to it. It's really known. It's called Mai Tai. It's a cool little vibe. It's a cool vibe. Cool vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of great reviews though. I don't know if you like Thai. Do you like Thai?
Yeah, her body language is closed right now.
Oh, I love Thai.
Oh.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know what else you got going on, but it's literally down the street. I mean, if you're free tonight, I mean, you can join me.
He's already going for it? We're like 3 minutes in, Thai, so.
Yeah, it's been all over Instagram. Yeah, I've been trying to go. I mean, we can go.
I have a boyfriend. I
have some stuff to do.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What just happened, gentlemen? That was not a rejection. That was a shit test. That was a shit test. I have some stuff to do. It's either, so that was a shit test. Okay? Either she's shit testing him obviously for attraction, or she might know she's being tested. We might know she's being tested. I remember the last loyalty test we did, the girl clearly knew she was being tested.
She didn't even say I have a boyfriend. She just said I have stuff to do.
The point is, and here's the thing, this is why I know, and it is possible that she might know she's being tested, but if she did know, she would have said, I have a boyfriend. She didn't say that. She said, I have stuff to do.
And I hear you. It's getting a little late, but how about this? Let me get your number, and then let me know. Let me unlock this real quick.
Okay, first off, I didn't expect Art to make his move so quick. That was only a couple minutes after the ISO. Maybe he felt like he had to though, because Emily's been waiting here for well over 20 minutes.
Yes.
Maybe he was scared he could lose his chance because Emily could grow impatient or just walk to her car. Now, thankfully though, Emily did turn down Art. However, interestingly, she didn't bring up Charlie.
I mean, we can go.
I have some stuff stuff to do.
I have some stuff to do. Read shit test.
No, I hear you. It's getting a little late, but how about this? Let me get your number.
Our decoy was not taking no for an answer though and was turning up the pressure. Hopefully Emily continues to stay loyal.
Let me unlock this real quick.
No, Emily was not loyal. She says, I have stuff to do. She didn't say I have a boyfriend. Yeah, one more says too quick, he rushed it. He probably did rush it. But the reason he rushed it is because she wasn't really supposed to be there that long. However, the true players know that no matter what a woman has to do, when you are in the middle of a seduction set with a woman, when you're talking to a woman trying to escalate, time stops for them. They don't, when you're talking to women and when you're talking to an interested woman, time stops. Time stops, okay? You don't want to be talking to a woman who's always looking at her phone you'll notice that when a woman is talking to a guy she actually likes, she's not paying attention to her phone. She's not checking the time. Time stops. They don't even realize it.
You let me know if you're available tonight. If not tonight, then we can always try another night.
My
I know
God.
You're super busy today and you've been, running around.
Ooh, you guys catch that? Is she thinking about it or is she being hesitant because she wants to say no? Run it back one more time.
No. You let me know if you're available tonight. If
Look,
not tonight,
she leans forward. This is already
we
a
can always
fail.
try another night. I know you're super busy today and you've been.
This is already a fail.
Running around. So.
Damn.
Told you.
It seems like Emily wasn't gonna do it, but in the end, she ends up getting art.
See, and this is the difference between us and them, guys. Okay? Men who are not red pill aware would have said, oh, she said, I have stuff to do. She passed the loyalty test. And maybe Udi, maybe Sergio said that, I guess, for his audience, but Sergio knows. Sergio has done enough of these. He knows what the difference between a shit test and a rejection is. And this whole, I have stuff to do. And guess who else picked up on it? The decoy. This guy also picked up on it. He knew that when she said, I have stuff to do, that was not a rejection. He knew that that was a shit test. So he's like, okay, got stuff to do? Tell you what, put your number in my phone and we'll hang out some other time. And with that, completely flunked the loyalty test. There it is. Phoenix Light Game says, I have some stuff to do. Translation, I have to work on some things in the background to make myself available for this man while simultaneously not making my boyfriend suspect my behavior. Yeah, he caught her off guard with that one. Real talk.
Her number.
And it didn't have to be my type. I was just throwing it out there because I've been seeing it all over Instagram. Whatever you want, to be honest.
Okay.
He didn't even do anything crazy.
Nope.
She's just giving her number out.
Damn, so today's been an all-errand day today for you?
Yeah, literally. I'm here for the photos. That was like over half an hour drive, and then.
Like what you need now after all that is like a little spa day or something, you know?
Yeah.
Feel like you deserve it.
Right.
Ooh, bro, that easy. She giving it up this easy right here. What do you think she doing? She on the road.
He didn't give her a choice though.
And she could have been like, I got a boyfriend. I can't do that.
She didn't mention my name not even once, bro.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
I know a really good taco spot I can take you to too. They have the best asada tacos. Like the way they like have a little
Wait. He said, what? Hold up.
Take you to too. They have the best asada tacos.
Asada tacos. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Asada tacos, isn't that steak? Asada, carne asada, I think, maybe.
Like the way they like have a little sazon to it, like the way
the
they make it
sazon!
is so fire. That's like one of my
Fuck, now I want fucking tacos. Now I want steak tacos.
go-to spots if I'm ever like downtown area, because it's in downtown.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You said you got errands to do. What kind of errands you got going on?
Emily did give out the number, but is she just uncomfortable or are her intentions really to cheat?
You think she just gave?
It does not matter what her intentions are. She gave another man her phone number and has not mentioned her boyfriend. She has failed.
It to him just because she felt pressured or didn't have any other option?
No. I definitely see the other side though. Why not just bring up her boreland?
You can never go wrong
because she's a cheater.
With Costco, they be giving you free samples. I love free like it's
Dude, Doug, I like free shit too, especially tacos.
Free is even better.
Hell
right?
yeah.
The only time I've been to Costco is when my friends have stayed with me. My friend has a membership.
My friend has a membership?
I'll go with her.
It's cool. I'm gonna grab a water. You sure you don't want one?
I'll take one.
Oh, now she'll take one.
Now she's gonna take a water. Oh boy.
As planned, Art eventually gets up after making his move. You see, we knew he could only do so much with the little time he had. But was this already a fail? Or did Charlie want to see more?
Yep.
Well, we've had something working in the background that would allow Charlie to take this thing further.
Didn't they say it was gonna take like 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Because now it's showing that it's gonna be done in 2 hours. Yeah, look, come take a look.
Okay, so we've set this up for you to have one of two choices, bro. If this is a fail for you, it's a fail for you. Or we
This
wait
is
and
it's
see
already
if
a
she's
fail.
actually willing to go out with this guy.
Already a
I don't
fail.
think she's gonna wait these 2 hours for the hard drive, so she's gonna have to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe she comes back tonight, or maybe she comes back another day, and we see if she actually ends up wanting to go out with him.
Okay.
But yeah, your call. It's whatever you think.
Let me call Sam real quick. Maybe he knows something.
Art gives Sam a call, cueing him and us that he's done. Everyone's now just waiting on Charlie's decision.
Yo, I just passed by the computer and it's saying that it's gonna be done in 2 hours, bro.
What do you mean 2 hours?
It's saying 2 hours now, bro.
You didn't mess with it or like you didn't bump it?
Nah, bro, I swear. This says 2 hours now.
Good. Let's go to the second option.
You want to go to the second option?
Second option.
I'm gonna take a look at it when I get back. I'll be home like right now.
All right, peace. Dad, I'm sorry.
So Charlie decides to keep this thing going.
I guess we could just come chill at the couch. I'll change the channel real quick because I think the game ended.
I think a part of him has seen enough, but I think another part wants to see how far she would go.
If she is willing to come back tonight, we'll go from there.
Oh my god, sorry. My friend actually called me because she got a flat tire right now. So she was just all stressed out, ranting to me about the whole thing right now.
Eventually, we sent Sam back in with the jumper cables. We instructed him to try to get Emily to come back today, but we knew it was ultimately up to her.
You guys didn't mess with it, right?
Nah, bro. I literally just passed and then trying to see if they were done uploading.
Oh, look at where he is now sitting. Oh no,
Sam
watch
back in with
this.
the jumper cables.
Watch
We instructed
this.
him to try to get Emily to come back today, but we knew it was ultimately up
Look
to
where he is now sitting. He's now sitting right next to her.
You guys didn't mess with it, right?
Nah, bro. I literally just passed and then trying to see if they were done uploading, but they're not done yet.
Sam pretends to troubleshoot the issue. He checks everything out and eventually concludes the problem is the slow hard drive.
So I don't know if he gave you like the wrong one, but it's the slow download speed one. Yeah. I would say come back tomorrow, but like I gotta head out later tonight. So I don't know if you want to come back later or if you want to wait.
Nah, she said she has stuff to do right now.
Errands to run. But I can come back later. Just let me know when it's done.
It'll probably be less than 2 hours though, realistically.
Yeah,
so.
I guess we'll see.
Just let me know when it's ready.
Yeah, at least I got the jumper cable. If you just want to take this, and then I can just walk you out, you know?
Yeah.
For sure, I'll carry it for you.
Yo, this is some slick shit.
I'm not gonna lie, a big part of me
my
thought
God.
Emily was gonna pick up the drive a different day, which would have been
Bro.
funny. It is cool that we get to finish this test on the same day though.
I don't know what her intentions are, though. I'm gonna be real. She should have
Her intentions are to fuck.
brought you up, but at the same time, maybe she just did it under pressure.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's her number?
Yeah, that's her number.
Damn.
So she gave the actual number. I think that changes things differently, regardless of how
Oh
reserved.
What if she was
shit,
just-
she gave him the real number.
Doing it to be nice. Like she's in his house.
I don't know, bro. My girl
Nah.
can never.
Do you think she meant it? Do you think she, like, her intentions are to come back, cheat, kick it with him?
I don't know. She's a sweet person, but who knows?
He didn't say the word necessarily date, but his intention were like, let's go here.
Yo, when a man wants to take you for something to eat, every man knows what that really means. Stop it.
Like, we're gonna go out. So you know a guy is obviously trying to get at you.
I think the biggest thing for me was that Emily didn't bring Charlie up. Hopefully she does this second time around.
She won't.
30 minutes after she left, we had Sam text Emily that the transfer would be done a lot sooner than expected. We didn't want it to get too late, because I feel like the later it got, the higher the chances were of her reconsidering and postponing. Despite this though, we played it safe and extended our hours at the house. Eventually, Sam would text Emily that the transfer was done, but she never responded. She only liked the message. Sometime later, we decided to just give her a call.
Hello?
Hey, what's good? I was just calling to see if you got my text. Everything just finished.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just wondering what time you can maybe head over, because I gotta head out soon.
I'll head over soon.
You have like a time frame? Because I gotta head out in like 20 minutes.
It'll probably take me like an hour to get there.
Okay, for sure, because I gotta head out, but
It'll take her an hour to get there. So wherever she came from was a half an hour away. So she is, oh boy.
Art's gonna be here with his sister, So I'll just, give you his number and you can just give him a call whenever you stop by.
Okay, that's fine.
Another hour to get here was low-key crazy. She must have been really busy. Well, since we
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
had some extra time, we got some wine. And after Emily confirmed that she was on the way, Sam texted her that he was stepping out and giving Art her number, pretending, of course, that he didn't know that he already had it. Art eventually began keeping in touch. Emily would be here soon, so we hit record on all of our cameras and prepared for her arrival.
At least she's showing up for you.
Yeah. Hopefully this is it.
I'm not gonna lie, when thinking about it, the odds are stacked against Art. If Emily has been running a bunch of errands, there's a chance that she comes over, is super tired, and doesn't want to do anything with him at all.
I've learned
Or she might be super tired from doing other things like fucking. Mike Steele says she fucking right now. Hell yeah, of course she's fucking.
Gotta stop giving benefit of the doubts to potential cheaters. Like a real solid.
Yo, Daylon! Day fucking Lon is about to drop some fucking knowledge. Turn up your hearing aids, boys and girls. Listen.
Stacked against Art. If Emily has been running a bunch of errands, there's a chance that she comes over, is super tired, and doesn't want to do anything with him at all.
I've learned we gotta stop giving benefit of the doubts to potential cheaters. Like a real solid boyfriend or girlfriend would shut everything down immediately.
7:30.
There you go. Daylon is saying what we all do. Daylon is saying what we all think. We gotta stop giving the benefit of the doubt to potential cheaters. Because if you have to, guys, here's the deal. If you have to give a woman the benefit of the doubt, that is going to increase doubt. If you ever have to say, well, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, your relationship is already over. It's already done. It's already done. You should never have to give your woman the benefit of the doubt. If you have to give her the benefit of the doubt, that means there is doubt. And where there is doubt, there's smoke. And when there's smoke, there's fire. As in fire your girl.
Hey guys, should probably be here around 7:45, 7:50.
Hello?
Oh, he's getting a call. Is that it? Oh, I think this might be it.
All right, give me like 2 seconds. You just told me to show you real quick before I unplug it. Okay, let me meet you right up front.
Emily had arrived, and Art makes his way to go retrieve her. All he's got to do now is get her to come inside again.
Oh, what's up? Good to see you again. How's everything? Come on inside. It's cold out here. So Sam said it's done now. You just gotta make sure before I unplug it. You just told me to confirm with you, make sure everything's good. How's the drive right now?
Art leads Emily to the computer, intending on showing her that everything was complete so that there were to be no future issues.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, she came.
After getting the drive, Emily can leave. So this is either going to be the shortest quote-unquote day 2, or she's going to choose to stick around.
It's crazy. Look, it's all done here, it says. You just told me to double check with you, look.
Emily inspects everything to make sure it looks good. She has no idea that she's looking at Google Photos and AI. Even if she calls us out on it, none of that matters now. The moment of truth is right around the corner.
Okay, cool. Let me just unplug it real quick. Let's not make that mistake. There you go. So, how was your day?
Busy.
Did you get your errands done?
Yeah, I did.
She could leave right now.
She can leave any moment. She has the hard drive.
Okay, where'd you end up go grocery shopping?
Sprouts.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm pretty much set for the week.
Nice. And you said you went to go wash your car? Did they come detail it or you went?
No, I went to.
You hear the giggling?
Those with the.
The giggling is involuntary. She's clearly, and guys, her being turned on by this guy is not the fail. Okay, the fail is she gave him the phone number.
The vacuums.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I'll be taking my sweet time. I want to make sure every little crevice is nice and tidy. Yeah,
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So, were you able to get yourself something to eat though after, or what?
She didn't take off.
No, I have leftovers at home, so.
Another shit test. I have leftovers at home. These are not rejections. These are shit tests.
You're not gonna eat your leftovers. How about we go out and eat?
There it is. Dude, this is master level game. I've got leftovers at home. Are you really trying to eat leftovers? Of course she's not. And that's why she giggled.
You come and join me.
Right now?
I mean, you said you're done with your errands, right?
Yeah.
Well, we here. Let's go to that Mai Tai we were talking about earlier.
I have a man say it.
She's low-key smiling.
I mean, it's down the street. It's not that far. Plus, I heard they close late, so we got some time. What's down?
This is already a fail. This is already a fail. The fact that she is sitting here agonizing this decision is a fail. She still hasn't brought up Charlie. She still hasn't said that she has a boyfriend.
I don't know.
She's thinking about it too much. Yep. She's thinking about it.
It don't matter. The fact that she is thinking about it is a fail.
I feel like if we go, I can get to know you a little bit better. I know we just met earlier, but I like the vibe you give off.
How far do you say it is?
Oh! Now we have reached the point of the sale where she is asking buying questions, guys. I tell this all. Listen. I use this example all the time. You sales guys know what are called buying questions, and I'll harken back to my mattress days. If I had a customer come in, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, what are you looking for? I'm having back problems. It's always the same thing, okay? It's always the same thing. How many coils does this have? It's not a buying question. He's fishing for stuff. How many coils? Does this, what's another? What is the fabric made out of? Can I lay on this one? Okay. Those are not buying questions. Here's a buying question. Do you deliver? That's a buying question. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about the mattress. Okay. Do you deliver? What kind of warranty does it come with? That is a buying question. Do you have this in a California King? That is a buying question. Okay. How much is it? Is a buying question. Now, here's the thing. Depending on when they ask it, and I'm still talking about mattresses here, depends on how genuine they are. If they ask how much it is right at the beginning, they're not serious. Because you haven't had time to give them the features or benefits. They're just looking for a reason to disqualify. Right? So if you're talking to a customer for 2 minutes, okay, well, how much is it? You don't have enough information to make an informed decision. This is why you're asking how much it is, so that to give yourself a reason to get up out of there. But if you've given them like a 20, 25 minute sales pitch, they've laid on all the mattresses, and then they ask how much it is, that's a buying question. Now let's go back to the man-woman thing. If you approach a girl, hi, I'm Alex, I have a boyfriend. That is not a shit test, that is a rejection. But if, hey, I'm Alex, hi, I'm Emily, hey, so are you from around here? You're talking, you're escalating. You know what? You seem pretty cool. Here, put your number in. We'll hang out. Okay? If she says, I have a boyfriend, that's not a rejection. That is a shit test. Okay? The difference between a shit test and rejection is all about timing. Okay? So now we hearken it to this particular example. You can tell she's thinking about it in real time. It's like, well, how far away did you say it was? It's like 15 minutes away. This is a buying question. Okay? She's entertaining thoughts of going to dinner with this guy. That's why she is asking, because if she weren't thinking about it, she wouldn't ask the question. Just like with the mattress example, customers don't care about the warranty unless they were serious about buying it. Customers don't care if you deliver unless they were thinking about buying it. She doesn't care how far the restaurant is unless she was thinking about going with him to said restaurant. Let's continue.
Minutes away from here.
I would need a minute to get ready.
I would need a minute to get ready.
What do you mean? I think you look good.
Thank you.
I'm serious. Let's not think about it. Let's go out to eat. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry. And it's on me tonight.
Oh my God, dude. She's already failed.
Sure.
Ay. And he called it a day.
Well, you mentioned earlier, you said you like red wine, right?
He legit said it's a date. He said, so it's a date, man.
I got some red wine earlier this week. I don't know if you tried this. It's called Alamos. Oh. Honestly, I just got it because it said Argentina, and I was like, all right, let's give it a shot.
It wasn't bad that she showed up twice. It was out the intention to do for him. But
yes,
you know what this man's intentions were. He wants her, and she not denying the attention.
There you go. There it is.
Show me. You seem more of an expert than I am.
No, I'm actually not.
Oh, there's the snowflaking as, oh, here, show me. You seem more of an expert. Actually, I'm not.
Oh,
I'll get the glasses while you're at it.
I'm not gonna lie, Charlie, I hate to say this, but she did this in under 24 hours. Imagine what she's doing while you're going on the road
in 2
for
to 4
3 weeks. Again, I don't mean to put things in your head.
Oh, they're gonna touch hands. Oh, they touch hands. What?
I saw that.
That's the touch barrier. What?
Yes, we call this Kino escalation.
That was maybe a little over dramatic, but Emily was definitely enjoying the attention.
She said yes to the date. She's drinking wine with another man. She smiled and gave me touching his hand. That dude.
So what were we cheersing to tonight?
Arc Survival 22 says, why were you and Myron tap dancing for the white audience at the CME conference? Oh, Arc Survival. So let me just, please, bear with me here. This is part of my ADHD. I'm going to take you guys through this. Arc Survival decided to tune in because he thought I might be talking about something interesting. He'll deny it, but that's why he was here. He says in the comments, isn't this a fake reality show? I checked his ass, and so I've hurt his feelings. So what he did is during the skit, I heard Don pays the blonde woman with big boobs to pretend she's with him so thirsty gooners watch his channel. He knows nothing about me. He knows nothing about me at all. He knows nothing about me. He now knows that I'm married to this. He knows that I'm now married to this blonde woman here. Yeah, the prostitute you said that I allegedly hired. He realized that he's like, oh shit, I got it wrong. Devin actually does look good. So you want to know what he did? He went and he Googled Donovan Sharp. He went and Googled Donovan Sharp and got all the trolly shit that has ever been said about me. But here's the problem. You got it wrong because it's not called the CME conference. It's called the Conference of Masculine Excellence. Number one. Number two, at least half of the patrons at the CME were black. Ark, you know absolutely nothing about me. You know nothing about me. You did a quick Google search. You thought you'd come in here with all this ammo. Bro, you're just another hater who knows nothing about me. Go away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Casual Germ says, Devin is barely on the streams. What a weirdo. Bro, I swear to God. Dre Raven says, LMAO, explain that to those of us who have met Donovan and Devin. Exactly, dude. Come on. Bro, if you're gonna troll, you're gonna have to do better than that. At least get the terminology right. Ooh, CME conference. Why were you and Myron tap dancing for the audience at the CME conference? My guy, I was the star of the show. It wasn't Myron Gaines. He gave one speech, and that was 5 years ago. Come back when you when you have some real trolling.
Long day.
Long day? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now it's time to unwind, have some good dinner.
Yeah.
Let me know a bit more about yourself.
Do you think she's been doing this with other people while you've been gone?
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Of course she has.
Yeah, I want to confront her.
You want to confront her?
No, I want to confront her.
Yep.
Do you want to go out there by yourself first, see if she comes clean?
No, she won't.
Or do you want to go out there with all the cameras already?
All the cameras.
I think I'll just go by myself first.
You want to go by yourself first?
I'll go by myself.
Talk to her a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, well, just cue us in by mentioning
All right, well, guys, get your Takis ready because you guys already know.
that everything's been on camera.
Okay.
Let me hide the mic, actually.
And so with that, we sent Charlie in to confront his girlfriend. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the first time Emily has done this. I'm sure we're about to find out, though, so grab them Takis, because you guys already know. This shit's gonna be good.
Oh, Mike Steele says he named himself after a video game, Zero Originality. Oh, so Ark Survival 22 is a video game? Oh, okay. I guess we learned something every day.
So happy
Yeah, seriously, only losers name themselves after video games. What are you doing?
to be a good win.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't like the bitter wine. I've never been a fan of those.
For
I
real?
like the fruitier ones. Or like the
What the f***, Emily?
Yes, sweetie, those are called dry wines. There's sweet wine and there's dry wine. Oh my God, she's not even a real alcoholic.
What did you just do?
Oh!
Oh, now you're all quiet for now. What happened? Say something. What are you doing?
What's going on?
Having drinks with someone who isn't you.
What did you just do? You just gave him your number.
She's confused.
Of course she's confused.
What's going on?
So are you gonna act surprised or what? Like you're giggling and laughing, touching each other, and drinking wine together with another man?
Uh-oh. Gotcha, bitch. Yep. Legend says I'm changing my name to Super Mario. Absolutely.
What are you doing here?
It doesn't matter what
Doesn't
I'm doing
matter.
here. I literally just caught you. What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You just gave him a number and you're going on a date with this guy? I literally just caught you doing. I set you up.
Set me up?
Yes.
Yes.
He's in on it.
In on what?
To see what you're doing.
Are you...
Guys, let me let you guys in on a little secret. Nothing, and I mean, you guys gotta listen. Nothing pisses off a woman more than being accused of some shit she actually did. Let me repeat that. Nothing pisses off women more than being accused of something they actually did. And the reason why they do get pissed is because there's no way to wriggle out of it. Why is it that every time they catch these girls cheating, they catch them red-handed, why is it they always have this adverse reaction? It's because women hate being accused of things they actually did. Let's do it.
Bust my ass off. I'm working for us to buy a house. And this is what you're doing behind my back?
There it is.
Yep. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Be for real. Have you cheated on me?
What?
Have you cheated on me?
That's a yes.
You're serious?
Yes, I'm
Oh
serious.
my God, she can't even, guys, and this is the thing. She can't even tell him, and this is something weird about women. This is something weird about women. Only the truly diabolical women can lie to you and not get caught. Okay? If a woman, I'm 48 years old, I've got all of this knowledge and experience. If a woman could ever get away with lying to me, she is absolutely diabolical. Because I could easily tell you that this bitch is absolutely cheating. Okay? But she's not diabolical yet because she actually is letting the truth slip in. Because a truly diabolical woman would say, no, I have never cheated. But she's not quite there yet. So instead of, because she can't bring herself to lie about cheating, what? Are you serious? What are you talking about? She's doing everything except answering the question, which means the answer is yes, I've cheated on you. But she can't come out and say that, otherwise she gets caught. So she's answering the question with a question.
You've been posting on social media, seeing where you're drinking with our friends. I don't know what the you're with. Well, say something.
No, I have never cheated on you.
And what are you doing right now?
Stop the cap.
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm not kidding.
No.
You're not telling me where you're at and you're over here drinking with this man?
Are you serious right now?
Yes,
You
dead ass.
told me to come here to get some photos. Like, what the
Stop with the bullshit excuses.
It's not a excuse, it's true. I came for the photos and then
It is true. It is true. She did come for the fucking photos, but you gave this man your number. You're having drinks with this man, and you're about to go out with this man.
I got busy.
Well, anyways, this is a setup, and he's in on it.
Oh, she's gonna trip with the cameras.
Yep.
You were giving me signs that you're not even interested in me anymore, and I wanted to see for myself.
And he did.
What do you mean not interested? Because I don't text you all the time? Because you're working all the time?
There it is. There it is. There it is. There. Oh, because you're working all the time?
Flipping it.
But I still talk to you, no matter what. Even if I'm busy, I still make time for you.
You sometimes go days without talking to me.
Oh,
No, you go days without talking to him.
days, because I'm working.
And what am I doing? I'm doing you favors while you're gone?
No, thank you though.
Oh,
But you still did something wrong though.
what did I do wrong?
You cheated on me.
How? When? When did I cheat on you?
What do you?
Bro. Look, man. Look. Guys, and this is something else to note as well. You're never going to catch a girl cheating. Ever. You are never going to catch dick in ass. You're not going to, okay? This is why we tell you guys to trust your gut. Because when women defend themselves, they think, well, if he didn't catch me red-handed, I can deny. And he's about to dump this girl for the wrong reason. He's like, I'm dumping you because you've cheated on me. She hasn't cheated on him yet, but she is definitely engaging in activities that will most assuredly lead to cheating. So it's almost like he's trying to let her out the back door. You're cheating. No, I haven't. Guys, you will never, ever prove that your woman is cheating. You're never going to prove it.
go with your gut. You don't need evidence to prove a woman is cheating, guys.
What are you doing right now?
You just need to pay attention.
Like,
Stop trying to play the victim.
you're dumb. You're dumb. I'm
Okay.
just here drinking
Okay.
wine, chilling. I literally came to get your photos. I don't know what to say. Like, what the
Yeah, you proved me right that you are a cheater.
How the am I cheating? How the am I cheating?
You're
right
literally
now?
drinking with another man, dog. What the talking about?
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
As a friend?
A friend?
As a friend?
She's cooked, bro.
Get on her ass.
Yep.
You're dumb. Why
Honestly, you're acting stupid. You're stupid. I swear.
Shut the up.
Ooh. Wait.
Don't call me stupid.
You are stupid. They were fucking.
Jesus! I did not see that one coming.
Bruh. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Nothing pisses off a woman more than being accused of some shit she actually did. And now we're at the point where she is literally assaulting this man.
We recorded everything.
There it is. Yeah, they gotta get out there. Yeah, look, let's go. Go.
Cued us in and didn't get mad.
Shut the up. Don't call me stupid.
You are stupid. They were fucking recording. Remix.
Remix, yo. They just remixed this. This is great.
You are stupid.
Hold up. Here we go.
They were fucking recording.
Remix. God damn.
We recorded everything. There's cameras everywhere. We saw everything. We saw everything.
Ah, this is funny as fuck. So this is the reason why she was asking, what is all this about? Blah, 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 blah. He's telling her things that she knows happened, but she's like, well, nobody saw anything, so I can just deny. Right? Well, now when they come in, we recorded everything. Now she knows she's cooked.
Thing from the beginning.
Look at her.
Say hi.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now you're shy now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You're happy earlier.
I don't know what the I don't know what the you're doing.
Yeah, so this entire thing was a loyalty test. We just wanted to see like if you would cheat on your boyfriend, and so he wanted to put you to a test. Art is just pretending to have been into you. Your boyfriend was here the entire time, so he saw you when you came the first time. He saw you.
Gotcha, bitch. Yes, sir.
When you came the second
Oh, yeah, this is fucking stupid, and it is fucking dumb, especially because you got caught.
time, and he saw you agreeing to go to dinner with Art, and while you didn't physically cheat yet, your intentions were definitely there.
Yep.
Were they
Yes,
there?
they were. Yes.
Stupid.
Okay.
She's taking off. She doesn't want to stay, talk, explain herself.
No, because she knows she's caught.
You handled that well, Charlie. You handled that very well.
Better man than me.
Damn, Charlie, you ate that.
You are right about that. Did y'all hear that? You're a better man than me.
You handled that well, Charlie. You handled that very well.
Better man than me.
Damn,
You're a better man than me. I think we all know what he meant.
Charlie, you ate that slap up.
Yeah, I see it like part of it.
I see it.
It's a little red.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh well.
She lost a solid one, man. Just focus on you and, work and grinding and building.
Just stick to the bread, bro. It's never gonna leave you.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yes, sir.
Me and you drinking.
Take your wine, bro.
Hey! That's what's up. He's like, yo, drinking to another hoe bites the dust. Yes, sir.
Charlie, hell yeah, bro. You gonna
Yo! Don fucking DeMarco! Oh shit! Oh my god! Wow! Good job out of him, man. Good job out of him. Holy shit! Oh boy. Okay, so we are going to react to a Jack TV loyalty test, but I'm gonna leave it up to you guys because I think I know. This one actually has NBA YoungBoy in it. I think. It says, will his girlfriend cheat
at an NBA YoungBoy concert. I have no idea how that... Because somebody mentioned that the last Jack TV one was wild, but I don't like watching the ones where the guys get caught cheating because it's just different. I don't know, man. It might have some. Is it going to have like copyrighted music? I don't think it's going to have copyrighted music. I don't think so. Solus J. All right, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Then we'll do the hard R. We'll do the hard R after this. Oh yeah, before we do that, yeah. So before we break that down, so let me know which Jack TV one you guys want me to break down. Yeah, Hard Archives. Yeah, the Phoenix Light Game says there may be copywritten music. Yeah, there probably is. So I'll probably have to. Yeah, I'll probably have to screen that one first. Probably have to screen that one first. Anyway, when it comes to the whole ICE versus Minneapolis, I don't have a problem with, people starting the GoFundMe, for the slain woman's kids. They didn't ask for this situation. Kids don't get to pick their parents. And it sucks that she died, but you want to know something? She fucked around and she found out, man. And the interesting thing is we heard all of the usual suspects, guys. We heard all of the usual suspects. She was trying to leave and he didn't know, like Jay Blaze said earlier, that ICE agent has internal bleeding from having been contacted by that car. That woman absolutely positively, and here's what I think happened. Here's what I think she was thinking. Here's what I think she was thinking. I think she was going to agitate and aggravate ICE all day long. She knew inevitably one of them was going to get in front of her car. She knew at the first opportunity she's going to run him over. I think it was definitely her intention to run him over. And here's why I think this way. Because think about where she is. She's in Minneapolis. She's in Hennepin County. She could run this dude over, okay? She thought she was going to get away with it. And you want to know something, guys? She might actually have. Because think about this, guys. Let's say the ICE agent doesn't get his shot off. Let's say that she does run him over and kills him. Remember what happened with the Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf situation? Carmelo Anthony, that nigga is as guilty as sin. That little nigga is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. That little nigga is absolutely guilty of first-degree murder. He's guilty. Niggas know he's guilty. So what did they do? They raised, $600,000 for his defense. Now, that obviously has fallen flat because other than tax time every year, the EBT community shows us once again what they would do with reparations. Okay? Carmelo Anthony, the Anthony family, they got $600,000 in reparations. And what did they do with that money? They blew that fucking money faster than they can get it. SUVs, renting out $1 million homes, in the gated community, all this other kind of stuff. Now, Carmelo Anthony is having to go in and register as indigent. This dude is going to go to trial with a public defender who is most definitely going to escort him directly to the electric chair down in Frisco, Texas. Straight up. Okay? So if you want to know what niggas would do with reparations, look no further than the Anthony family. But I digress. This woman knew. And this, I guarantee fucking to you, this woman, she had to have known this. She knew. She's like, you know what? If I run this dude over, they are not going to be able to find 12 individuals in Hennepin County who will find me guilty of this crime. Not only that, the social justice warriors will come through and they'll do a GoFundMe. And I'll have $1 million attorney and I will walk out of that courthouse a free woman. Guys, that is exactly what would have happened. That's exactly what would have happened. Somebody was going to die that day. It was either going to be an ICE agent or it was going to be the woman. This woman knew in her head the jurisdiction. She knew the climate. She knows that people in Minneapolis don't like ICE. She knows all this. She knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that if she ran over that ICE agent, she would have absolutely gotten away with it and probably would have gotten a bag. She probably could, dude. Honestly, they probably would have raised $2 million, $3 million for this woman. Spends maybe 500 of it to $1 million on a trial. Instant millionaires. Why? For taking out an ICE agent. She knew this was happening. This is why she was smiling at everybody on the camera. She knew she was protected. She's like, dude, I can do whatever I want. No one's going to convict me of anything. Now, what she didn't count on was what actually happened. She didn't count on the fact that the ICE agent would actually draw down on her and squeeze the trigger. She didn't count on the fact that the ICE agent she tried to run over was actually, I think he was dragged by a car not 1 week before the incident. She didn't realize that. It was a confluence. It was a perfect storm for something like that to happen. Somebody was going to die that way. Somebody was going to die that day. Unfortunately, somebody did die that day. Somebody died that day. And think about this. Think about what the other side would be saying if she had actually run over the ICE agent. They would be rejoicing his death, just like they rejoiced the death of Kobe Bryant, just like they rejoiced the death of Kevin Samuels, just like they celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk. See, us on this side, we actually see things in a human light, right? We separate the person from their actions. Okay, she was a shitty person, but she didn't have to die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of sucks that she died. Had it been the other way around, and had she succeeded with what she was trying to do, the other side would be openly celebrating the death of an ICE agent. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. This woman's intentions were clear from the start. She wanted to agitate, and she wanted to inflict bodily harm on somebody. And I do believe that she wanted to unalive that dude. That's why she hit the accelerator when he was right in front of her. The reason why this woman was so bold and so brazen to do what she did is because she knew, not think. She 100% knew. She knew she'd get away with it. Alaskan K actually, this might actually be, well, Alaskan K says jurors would have been from the whole federal district and, hang on a second. Yeah, he says assaulting an ICE agent is a federal crime, bro. Okay, so maybe it would have been tried federally and maybe she would have been found guilty. And you're probably right about that. Do you think she knew that? No. Her ass was stupid. Her ass was dumb. See, she doesn't have the kind of knowledge that Alaskan K has. So if she would have run over that that ICE agent and he would have died, it would have ended bad for her. In many different ways, legally. But because she thought, I'll just run over an ICE agent, I'm safe in Minnesota. This woman took an unnecessary gamble because she didn't realize how the law actually works in many more ways than one. She gambled with her life and she lost.
She gambled with her life and she lost. She really thought she was in a win-win situation. And she kind of was until she wasn't. Until she wasn't. Level Up Man says, we hate that she died. We also understand that she 100% contributed to her own fate.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. She's responsible for, she is responsible for being unalived that day. She is responsible for her own death. She is responsible. This is what happens when you hit the throttle, the accelerator, with a person in a gun in front of you. You fucked around and you found out. Or as Yoda would put it, fucked around she did. Wait, how does it go? Hold on. I forgot what it was. Yes. Around she fucked, found out she did. That's what it was. She fucked around and she found out. Same thing. Mr. Midori says the agent will be cleared, but the first shot was self-defense and the next shots were retribution. Yeah, Mr. Midori, it sounds like you might be taking her side. See, when people come, and you need to clarify that quickly before I jump on you. Because when people talk about what the innocent party did that might have made them look guilty, you already know what time they're on. So if you're on the side of these Looney Tunes in Minnesota, just come out and say it. Okay? Just like with the Cassie Diddy thing. Okay? There are some people who just wanted Diddy to be free because he's black. How did they do it? Well, Diddy might be guilty, but Cassie was in on it too. Yeah, Cassie was in on it too. That does not mean that Sean Diddy Combs is any less guilty of the horrendous crimes that he was accused of. I'm not trying to hear all of that. Not trying to hear none of that. I don't give a fuck what the agent did. The bitch hit him. She actually hit him with the car. I don't want to hear nothing about no retribution. The fuck you talking about? This is how they weasel their way in. Well, listen, I'm on this guy's side, but he did do and say this little one thing. And so what? So what? What? I don't ask these. I don't go back and forth. No, I'm just gonna ask you straight the fuck up. Are you on this bitch's side or not? Because if you are, just come out and say it. Okay? Like, I speak directly here. I'm not the type of person who's gonna take some roundabout line of quit. No. Are you with us or not? Are you with ICE? Are you with the United States or aren't you? Because I don't give a fuck about retribution shots. Fuck out of here with that. Give me a fucking break. You'd squeeze that trigger 100 times if you had a speeding car headed towards you. Give me a break, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. Legend said with the $5 super chat, says villainizing ICE in the media was a big part of this liberal outrage. Absolutely. And she fell for it hook, line, and sinker. She fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Ken Rose with the $2 super chat. Oh, says sorry for the earlier typo, D. Incidents. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, man. As far as I'm concerned, get all illegal immigrants out of here. Get them all the fuck out of here. Get rid of all the Somalians who are illegal. I don't care what nationality you are. If you are in this country illegally, you've got to go. You've got to fucking go. I don't give a fuck. And fuck Minnesota too. Because I'm gonna tell you what Tim Walz is doing in Minnesota, gentlemen, these are the makings of a civil war. I told you guys a civil war appears to be on the horizon. This country has never been more divided. The Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf situation, that is going to be the flashpoint. That's going to be the flashpoint. We have the Minnesota governor, Tim Walz, telling the American people, I'm going to call in the Minnesota National Guard to protect us from federal ICE agents. Gentlemen, when you have two armies that are fighting each other that are from the same country, that is a civil war. What Tim Walz is threatening to do is a civil war. Ark Survival says, what's the pull-up line? I want to debate about black women. Coming right up, Ark.
Let's go. Coming right up. Coming right up, bruh. We're about to find out if you really want to come up. Because I don't think you want to come up. I don't think you want to come up. I think you thought that I had stopped paying attention to your dumb ass, but no. You want to debate? Let's debate. Let's go. Let's debate. Let's debate. There it is, right fucking there. There it is, right fucking there. Pull up, nigga. Pull up. Pull up, bruh. Pull up, bruh. What's the pull up link? I decided I want to debate about black women. Yeah, either pull up or shut the fuck up. Okay. Lily Zero with the member for 49 months says, yes, sir, the ICE agent protected himself all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Danny Gonzalez. Oh, SLV says Maryland is probably doing the same shit as Minnesota. Really? I did not know that. Somebody fill me in on what's going on in Maryland. Danny Gonzalez says, I think the left was okay with losing one for the cause just so they can say, see, ICE bad. Then coming online and crying about losing her life is a fake. They're happy she's gone at the hands of ICE. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, where are you at, Ark Survival? I gave you the link, and you haven't pulled up yet. Dumbass. I swear to God, every nigga who says they want to come up never do. King Life says, let's be honest, if we all had a firearm and someone tried that to us, it wouldn't matter if we got out of the way. If we think they're trying to take us out, we're all pulling. Absolutely. Yeah, Daryl Bradley says, and I believe the mayor of Minneapolis told ICE to get the fuck out of town. Yeah, I forgot what that dude's name is. But yeah, yep. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, they're not going anywhere. They're not, honestly, you want to know what Donald Trump should do? Donald Trump should allow Minnesota to secede from the United States. They should make Minnesota its own country, and you guys can do whatever the hell you want to do in your own country. I guarantee you, inside of a year, Minnesota will be a third world country. Oh, wait a minute. It's trending in that direction right now. Guys, what is happening in Minnesota? Yeah, Jacob Fry. That's his name. What is happening in Minnesota, guys? This is how third world countries are born. This is how third world countries are born. Mass immigration, no laws, relax on laws. Oh, no. Listen, I'm a fan of diversity, but I'm a fan of legal diversity. Number one. Number two, Somalians don't like us. They do not like us. We are letting people cross the borders who do not like us, who are literally stealing from us and sending money back to their country. I think the Minnesota airport is just supported. They found $100 million in cash. Why? Because Somalians were taking suitcases with $1 million, pardon me, and flying to Somalia. It's absolutely unbelievable that we have allowed this disease to come in and infest an entire populace. And now we have American people risking their own lives for people who could not care less about them. Somalians don't like you. They hate you, yet you defend them. Crazy. Truth Right says, even Canada doesn't want Minnesota. No, they don't. Parker, the gingerbread man, says, sure hope that doesn't happen as a Minnesotan. Bro, it's already started, man. Dude, when your governor, who is a governor, for those of you guys who don't, a governor is basically the president of the state. Okay? The governor is the president of the state. That is one level down from president of the United States. You have the president of Minnesota and the mayor of Minneapolis, all of the powers that be, pushing back against ICE. Still waiting on Ark Survival. Still waiting on Ark Survival. When your leaders are actively rebelling against the government, gentlemen, this is how civil war starts. This is how civil war starts. If there were a civil war in this country, I think conservatives we'd probably win that war about a half an hour. Be about a half an hour. Like if a civil war broke out between conservatives and liberals, I think we could probably have that. I think we could probably have that puppy wrapped up by lunchtime. Give or take. Give or take. Yeah, about lunchtime. Yeah. We'll be back in time. We'll be back in time for the quarterly report meeting after lunch. Straight up. Straight up. Ark Survival says, my phone is in the charger.
Stop the cap.
No, it's not. You're just afraid to pull up because you are a coward. And you don't need a phone to pull up. You can pull up on literally any device. That's the technology, Ark Survival 22. You can pull up on a phone, computer, laptop, Android, whatever. So if your phone is on the charger, how are you watching me? On my laptop, you dumbass. And laptops have cameras. Pull up, coward. I'm not trying to hear no excuses, bruh. Not trying to hear no excuses. Yeah, Tim Walz needs to step down. He needs to step down. He's oh my God. And guys, this man very nearly became the vice president of the United States. Okay? Crazy. King Life says they will surrender by 4 p.m. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Jay Blaze says the liberals would target kids and evil. Yeah, if a civil war ever broke out, yes. People on the other side, they'd definitely go after our children. They would. See, we would spare the kids because we understand that they don't choose their parents. Dude, they would kill every one of us. Every one of us. Every one of us. Snowdini says 2 days max. I don't even think it would be that long. King Life says they'd surrender by 4. Yep. Danny Gonzalez says, Donovan, my daughter asks me all the time what she has to do to buy a home. It's disgusting that I have to tell her it's almost impossible. So when I see illegals and fraud stealing, it's sickening. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. I mean, dude, it is just... Oh, and by the way, Tim Walz is not running for re-election. Surprisingly. See, I know a little bit about a little bit. I know a little bit about a little bit. Daryl Bradley says also Somalians. All right, Aaron Harris, I see you in the pull-up lounge. Just give me a second. Wait a minute, that just disappeared. Wait a minute, where the fuck did it go? Oh shit. Oh, Mike Steele says that's why Tim Walz wanted to be VP to protect himself from the fraud consequences. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, Aaron. All right, Aaron, you are on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What up, bro? I'm from Cali. Aaron Harris. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say I appreciate you. I was just thinking about you today. Like, damn, I haven't heard Donovan in a minute, and I was like, hell yeah, he's live. I wanted to ask you if you've seen the newest After Hours Fresh and Fit did. I need your breakdown.
You mean the one from Monday night?
It was a few nights ago, yeah.
Okay, who was it? Was it with Clavicular or whatever his name was?
No, Clavicular wasn't there. It was just Myron and Fresh.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, if somebody could send me the link, man, I'll definitely check it out because I got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, we need that breakdown, bro. That shit was insane. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. I've been listening for years.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Aaron. And listen, I do it for you guys. Man. So thanks for pulling up,
man. Oh, yeah. Have a good one.
You too, man. All right. So that was Aaron. That was Aaron. I was hoping it was Ark Survival, but his phone is on the charger and all. Level Up Man says conservatives would start attacking after breakfast because liberals wouldn't even be awake since y'all sleep till noon. Oh my God, that's funny as hell. Captain Stransky says in mourning for the Eagles. I'm not in mourning for the Eagles. We're gonna have the best offense in football next year. Because I think we need to. I think we need to hire either Mike McDaniel or Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, I know you guys missed the breakdowns. And listen, man, before we go on to the next thing, the reason why I have been noticeably absent the last few weeks is because I've been dealing with a very, very serious issue. No, I'm not going to. You guys know I try to be as open and honest with you as possible, but this is the kind of issue that I'm just not going to share with anybody. Those who are closest to me know exactly what I'm talking about. Jay Blaze, Miami J, Myron Gaines, obviously Fresh, all those guys in my circle, et cetera, et cetera. And so,
And so but things have settled down. Things have settled down, and I'm gonna be on a lot more frequently for sure. Alaskan K says, Don, I subscribed to you after the first time I saw you on Fresh and Fit. Been amazing. Yeah, I appreciate that. And also, for those of you guys who missed it a little bit earlier, this is proof that I'm definitely being shadow banned. I want you guys to take a look at this. Take a look at this. I want you guys to look at these are all of my reels on Facebook. This is my How to Relationship Facebook page. Obviously, there's my face. I have full control of the account. I now have 36,000 followers, but it hadn't even been that big. Look at this. Look at these view counts. Look at these view counts. 12K, 143K. Look at these view counts. I don't even approach these numbers on YouTube. 247K, 369K, 164K, 1.1 million, 99,000, 51K, 24K, 90. Guys, I do not approach these numbers on YouTube. Yet, I have 170,000 followers on YouTube. I can't approach those numbers, but on my Facebook page, that only has 36,000 subscribers. 36,000 subscribers. Now I'm getting all the views. Arc Travel says, Eagles are trash. They rigged their games. Dude. Arc, come on, man. Like, oh my God. Dude, bro. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, this guy. Ugh. Ugh. Let me ask you something, Ark Survival, just out of curiosity. Do you know what sport the Philadelphia Eagles are in? I just want to make sure I'm dealing with someone with some common sense, because I have reason to believe you don't even like you. I don't think you know who the Eagles are. Like, call me crazy. I don't think you know what the Philadelphia Eagles are. Because now you're just trying to piss. Oh my God, no, the Eagles aren't. Before I get upset, I need you to verify to me that you know who the Philadelphia Eagles are and which league they're in. Then we can have the conversation. Because you have shown me that you know very little about very much. You don't know anything about me, and I think you probably know a little less about sports. So, tell me, Ark Survival 22, who exactly are, I already gave you one clue, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who exactly are, and I'm not going to give you any clues. I'm not going to give you any clues. I'm not going to give you any clues. None at all. None at all whatsoever. Now, the Eagles aren't trash, but their offense was trash, and this is why we fired Kevin Pizzullo. All right. Okay, we're going to do the Hard R podcast. God, guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm going to put you guys through this, but I need to. And guys, please, I need you guys to. I'm going to apologize in advance for what you guys are about to see. This nigga, hold up. Oh my God, this nigga. This nigga. You know what, man? Hold up, man. Just. I cannot. Bro. This is, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Please, just bear with me. Bear with me. I promise I'm going somewhere with this. Donovan McNabb, he says, is the quarterback. Oh boy. Yeah. Come on, bro. Bro. Donovan McNabb is my age, you idiot! Dude, you can't even... Hang on a second. Who is the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles? Oh, I thought it was going to talk to me. Jalen Hurts, it says. Hold on. Just so I don't think I'm tripping. Who is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles? I guess it's not going to talk to me. Yeah, Jalen Hurts. This dude is talking about Donovan McNabb. Ay. I do apologize for that. But I think he is a nigga, which is good because we're about to do the Hard R podcast. And the language is about to get infinitely more colorful. So I am going to say goodbye. Let me see. There it is. There's restream. Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye to my every audience except for Rumble. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the Rumble link. Here we are. I'm going to put the Rumble link in the chat. So we can actually have, real conversations. And so I can tell this Ark Survival guy what I really think of him, because I know he's trying to bait me to say something stupid. But I'm going to say something